These nuts.
Hamburger. I hope someone was wearing headphones just to hear me do that. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Captain Mack. I'm here doing a live stream on youtube.com/Captain Mack. Did you guys see about the whole the at thing they're adding for YouTube? I don't know how many people are doing it. Or I don't know how many people are talking about it. They changed it so that instead of having, so that like your channel's name is like an at, like a Twitter at that you can like at other channels with, which is fine. I actually think that's a good change. Something I'm annoyed about is that they're using the custom tags thing to replace custom URLs. right? So before, if you wanted to get a custom URL for your YouTube channel, you would need to get 100 subscribers. And I've had a custom URL for a long time. So luckily, it was very easy for me to get my own handle. I'm just at Captain Mack. It's very easy. It kind of sucks for my secondary channels though, because Mackie-chan like just hit 100 subscribers, just in time for them to get rid of custom URLs. So Mackie-chan, even though it's over 100 subscribers, does not have a custom URL yet because I'm waiting for them to roll out handles to me, to that channel. What's up, Experiment? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're on YouTube. We're trying out YouTube streaming. I think it could be really good for the channel. Here's something I need to know, actually. I don't know if any of you would, but if anybody has hit the bell, if anybody has smashed that fucking bell for my channel, do you get push notifications for the live streams? And if so, do they differ from the notification you would get if I were to post a new video? That's something I'm curious about. Because I imagine with how infrequently I upload, I imagine there's at least a few people who have turned on notifications for my channel for the once in every 6 months that I post. And I would feel really bad knowing that they suddenly started getting notified 3 times a week about live streams. I got one on my phone. It's the same. It's the same as the video notification. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Yeah, we'll see. Again, I haven't really decided yet. They might watch. Well, I don't. I don't want me blowing up their notifications. It says that you've gone live. Okay, so it does differentiate itself from videos. Like it says it's a live stream. Is that the case? Because if so, I can live with that. But wish me luck. I have a meeting with the bank, and if all goes well, I have enough money to publish my own manga. I'm so excited I can barely put my ski mask on. That's poggin'. But instead of starting your own manga, maybe toss some to your boy Captain Mack. You know? Over here providing free entertainment, you know? Just a thought. Just a thought. I'll do that too. Let's go. A little bit of dono for the Cappy boy. That's what I'm talking about. Good shit. Anyway, tomorrow's Halloween. What are you nerds doing for Halloween? Would nothing be appropriate? Thanks for the love. My hand is so sweaty. All the gunmetal is slick now. Ooh, yeah, get the gloves on. You don't want to be slipping and sliding on that. That'd be bad. Man, now I'm wanting to play some Payday 2. But I already got my driving wheel set up. As you can see. I'm ready to go on a driving trip. What's up, Ramu? Ramu's got a party tomorrow. Skeleton Man has plans. I don't know what they are. This motherfucker just leaves on Halloween. He is not a Halloween decoration. I keep him out all the time, but he disappears on Halloween. I don't know where he goes. I also don't ask. I learned quickly not to ask questions like that. All right, we're gonna play some fucking trucking game. Y'all know the drill. I play the truck game and I talk about gun control and civil rights and pornography and stuff like that.
Oh my goodness!
Silver QR1, thank you very much for the follow on the Twitch. Appreciate that. It's very sweet of you. Why leave Twitch? I'm not certain that I'm leaving Twitch per se yet, but Twitch is not a good platform for growth. Twitch does not push streamers. It does not push their content. It does not have an algorithm for pushing content. Plus, Twitch is continually finding new ways to screw over creators, continually finding new ways to make the viewer experience worse. The only way to really grow on Twitch is to pull your audience from somewhere else. It's not great. And I feel like if I want to connect with my audience more easily, it's better to just stream on my YouTube channel. And I haven't done it for a long time for good reason. Because for the longest time, if you streamed and did shorts and put up YouTube videos, they'd all appear in the same uploads thing. It would all just be in there all together. But they recently made a change that I'm a massive fan of, which is why I'm doing this now, where shorts and live streams show up on a separate section of your channel. It's separated now, which is nice, because now it's easier for people to identify the video essays from the live streams, right? So that there's a lot of reasons, but it's still something I'm testing. I'm not entirely sure this is something I want to do completely yet. If you didn't know, by the way, if you schedule streams in advance on YouTube, they might lurk in subscribers' feeds with the notify me button. Yeah, but that would require me to plan ahead. So, have you already watched the first episodes of Chainsaw Man? I have. I'm loving it. It's fucking nuts, especially the newest episode with the bat fight. Holy fuck. That shit was nuts. What an insane animation. Jess, thank you for the $1.50 for a banana Minions meme. Let's go. Poggin. Anyway, we're getting into truck game. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons I'm thinking about it, Vander, but wow, the music's really loud. It's nothing set in stone just yet. And even we don't need the Elgato up right now. Even with streaming on YouTube becoming more accessible, I don't know if I'll continue to do it on my main channel. It may end up getting pushed to Captain Mack Live, depending on how it affects my analytics on Captain Mack. You don't know. You don't know. I'm testing things. That's what I was going to suggest, Sean. Like, that's something I'm concerned about, because I like I said, I know I'm sure a lot of people have notifications turned on for me because I upload so infrequently. So it'd be really nice if people could personalize their updates themselves, so they know that you're getting live streams versus getting videos, and you can just turn them on or off. Just thought my real quick to say you make like cool video. Love the road trip and your hair is fantastic. Thank you, Dirk. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate that. It is fucking dark out here. Where the hell am I? Where the fuck am I? Somewhere in the great United States. I'm in the middle of fucking Utah. Oh, these fucking, when you accidentally place these waypoints, they get so hard to get rid of. All right, we got some options for jobs around here. Bye. I need to go study, but I'll come back for the stream. Bye, Double G Force. Appreciate you stopping by. Good luck with studying. And already we're seeing like just on 2 live streams, we're seeing a greater number of people who have seen my videos coming to the live streams, which is something I wasn't able to ever convert very well to the Twitch, which is good because it gives me an opportunity to communicate with the people who watch my videos, talk to them about what I have upcoming, make sure they know that I didn't just stop making YouTube videos. Because I get a lot of comments like that. Like two or 3 months after a video comes out, I start getting comments like, when are you coming back, bro? Why'd you stop uploading? And it's always like, I didn't. I need time. And get banana stickers. That's huge. That's big. It's massive. It's so funny. It's a very funny mindset of like, okay, this guy takes a long time to make videos. It's been 2 months, and he generally has 6 months in between videos. All right, he must have stopped making videos. I'm just gonna ignore that commentary, Bill. It's super fucking rude. Yeah, it's funny, but that's also part of the mindset behind the weekly updates on Patreon. If there are people who are like that interested in what I do, there may have been a stop sign there. I don't think so. If there's people that are that interested in what I do, it lets them know exactly what I'm doing on a week-to-week basis and why it takes so long to do what I do. So you know, there's a lot of I'm always thinking of new ways to try to make this shit to communicate this shit well. Maybe if I had a more active Twitter, that would be a good way too. But I hate Twitter, and I don't want to use it, so. See, we have one job to take 3 trucks down to Arizona. And it's worth a good amount of money. How long of a trip is it? 10 hours? 10 hours to make $38,000? So I'm gonna do the math on how many, that's like $3,000 an hour. It's like $3,800 an hour. Let's take this job. That's a good ass job. Review your current truck configuration, make sure it's up to the task. I don't know, how many tons is this? 57,000 pounds? I don't know. Look, I'm optimized for heavy cargo. We're good. We're good. We'll be fine. The rate is based on miles. I didn't read what the per mile rate is, but what I do know is it's $38,000 for a 10-hour trip, so. I guess, okay, since it's a 10-hour trip, I will have to sleep somewhere in there, so that's an additional 8 hours. So 18 hours total, driving and sleeping included. How much money am I making per hour off a $38,000 job? A lot. This is why you should all get CDLs and become truck drivers, because it's a very easy and lucrative lifestyle. That's just facts. I'm sure any trucker would agree. Yeah, $2,100 an hour. That's insane. Why wouldn't you become a trucker at that rate? Come on, go. Come on, go. Ooh. All right, I gotta not hit this fence or that car. That guy was not planning on fucking braking. Did you see that? He just didn't stop. He was like, all right, if this truck hits me, I guess I'm going to be actively moving, thus increasing the amount of damage I take. Fucking brilliant drivers on this road. All right. Also, something I was thinking about, if I were to continue doing YouTube live streams, or even if I were to pivot doing YouTube live streams, but on the Captain Mack Live channel, I could still come over to this channel and do what I've talked about a bunch of times this week in Jump. And it would just be a live stream, like a just chatting live stream where I talk about the recent chapters. This week we had some interesting chapters. I'll give you that. Interesting developments. Black Clover was better than usual, but still not very good. There was no One Piece, so the entire, like, if I was to rate Shonen Jump this week out of 10, it would be brought down like a good couple points just because there was no One Piece. What I think, I haven't done the math, but I think there's actually like a couple open slots on Jump right now. Because they just recently had 2 series end. And nothing has started to replace them. So I think they have a couple open slots for manga right now. So we should see some new stuff coming soon. Hopefully it won't be terrible. Usually it is. Most of the time it is. Most of the stuff that starts in Jump doesn't last more than like 20 chapters. Because it's awful. But we'll see. Texting from a jail cell. I can't make my manga, but I need bail. What do you say, Papa? I don't have money. I was just begging you for money. You were supposed to help both of us out. I can't be responsible for your failure. I can only be the benefactor of your success. That's what it means to be an influencer. Using my one phone call for you. Crazy that they have text-to-speech or speech-to-text phone lines that also connect to YouTube live streams in jail. That's awesome. Sorry, Top Gun. Your failures are your own and your successes are mine. That's how this works. That's how our parasocial relationship works. The one phone call is on a cell phone these days. Well, how would I know that? I haven't gone to jail recently that you know of. I'm sure they still have payphones, right? Like, not everybody has a phone. I'd say like 98% of people do, but not everybody. Why are you driving so slow? I'm in a non-passing zone. There could be a truck coming around the corner, but I'm gonna take... I shouldn't have done it. I should have... Hang on. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, now I'm gonna brake. Now I'm gonna brake, fucker! That's right, I cut your ass off and now I'm slowing down. I'm gonna get on this and try the whole thing again. When I get out, I'll still give you money. Appreciate that. As you should. Pay your respects to your funny live streaming friend. Have a good stream. I have to ask little Benny about the limp to spot me? With the limp to spot me. Alright, good luck with that, bro. Hope you get out, because I genuinely hope for your success. It's an iPhone with a track phone plan. What the fuck is a track phone plan? Your review of Chainsaw Man made me a fan for life. I appreciate that, Archangel. I'm glad you liked it. Is this your plan to make your subs resub on another platform? Are you talking about my Twitch subs? Because rest in peace your Twitch sub streak, which has been stuck at 48 months for like 3 months. You should just wire your paychecks to his bank account. That would be a better use of... Actually, honestly, like, if you're going to subscribe to me, I'm not going to require this. Because I don't think I can legally. But, if you're going to subscribe to me, I just hope, you know, like, it's like, just common courtesy for you to set up direct deposit to send 10% of your paycheck into my bank account. Just as thanks for the incredible content that I provide. I mean, I'm funny, handsome, I'm nice. I feel like I've earned that. Fuck, the title of the stream, lol. What did I title it again? I forget. Oh no, listen. We don't ask questions. We accept the you know, just go along with it. That's the Captain Mack way. As thanks for being allowed to pay a subscription in the first place. I accept. Good. Let's take care of that big load for you, big boy. Oh man, I'm fostering a whole different kind of parasocial relationship here. Truck streams bring the weirdos out and the weird conversations out, and that's why we love them. Shit. Why are you assholes driving so slow? What are you guys talking about? My title says Trucking and Anime Baby. I changed it seconds after going live, so you've got the OG title. Good for you. But then I was like, no, that title sucks, and I changed it. Real truckers are also kind of weird. Man, where is Jared when you need him? He could tell us all about some weird truckers. You guys remember that one trucker in Oklahoma in the 90s? Crazy guy, huh? Hey, welcome back, Double G Force. You weren't studying for very long. Did you get distracted? This is more valuable than a founder's badge on the other streaming site? What, having the original title of a single stream? Yeah, okay. If you're new to the streams, American truck streams are unique, okay? Someone throughout the course of the stream will say something fucking weird that becomes a running joke for a little bit. Okay? So who's gonna get in here and say some weird shit that we can make fun of you for the next couple weeks? Come on, someone has to pony up. Otherwise, I don't have content. You expect me to make content on my own? Someone just says some unhinged shit. First, it was whoever said they were turned on by hands, and then made me show my hands on webcam. That was uncomfortable. And then it was who was it? Who was it that said they put their fucking if they had a toilet brush, which they said they didn't. If they had a toilet brush, they would put it in the dishwasher to clean it. Jesus fucking Christ. These are Mack's real one guy moments, all condensed into truck streams. They really, well, there's just so much room for like chatting content here, you know? I just seriously paid $200 to get custom art done on my mouse. It's gotta be furry. It's gotta be furry art. It's gotta be furry art. The man bought furry art. Furries should have rights. Yeah, the right to get executed for existing. Can't think the game I made about game about existing in America. Nah, this game is actually horribly inaccurate. If it was, I mean, I know it's called American Truck Sim, but the simulation aspect of it is pretty weak. If it was really striving to be a good, accurate simulation of the American trucking experience, I would have a shotgun in the passenger seat that I could shoot at people with. Their second dishwasher. Yeah, motherfucker had 2 dishwashers, and he wanted to put his toilet brush in one of them. Why are you streaming here? I need like a condensed answer for everybody who keeps asking. I want money. There we go. That'll do. Not enough lanes. Not enough lanes for what? For shooting at people? Oh, I'll find a way. I'm just waiting for you to pick up a hitchhiker. Little known fact, you actually get bonus points if you run them over. It's really funny. If you do this this weekend jump streams, you should mod the game to populate billboards with manga chapter covers so you can talk about them as you pass by. That would be interesting. Witch Watch was interesting this week. I don't know how many of you guys read the new chapters of Jump, but Witch Watch was interesting. I don't generally like Witch Watch that much. Witch Watch has the same like 4 jokes that it reuses throughout every chapter, but every once in a while they decide to have plot progression, and when there's plot progression, Witch Watch actually gets to be pretty good. That writer is definitely better at like actual plot over comedy. Just for fun, what countries are in the chat? The double yellow means only small caliber America. Yeah, we have road signs to dictate what guns you're allowed to use on the road. Say Witch Watch 5 times fast. Witch Watch, 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 Witch Watch. I don't even know if I said it 5 times. I think it was more. It's not fucking hard. Fuck you, Bill. Fucking moron. American roads have like 1,000 lanes instead of just having good public transport. Yeah. Yeah, they sure do. I ain't gonna argue against that. That's just facts. Can we fucking go? I need to set up a button to do the horn. I don't have a button set up for the horn. Why are we stopped? At one point, you got a deer jumping in front of you. I'm too far into the middle of fucking I'm not in a location where deers are at. Right now we need to look up for goddamn jackalopes. Look, Black Clover, yep. Read that on Real Stinker this week. Black Clover, here's the thing. The most recent, like, developments of Black Clover are interesting. But their existence creates a lot of stupid questions. Right? Like, okay, so Black Clover, spoilers, Asta goes to Yami's homeland, and everyone in Yami's homeland, their magic books are scrolls, right? Because Yami's homeland is closer to something like Japan instead of like the Western culture that you see in other parts of the Black Clover world. And so instead of having grimoires like the books for their magic, they have scrolls. Yami was born in that country, presumably got his magic in that country. Why is his a book? It's almost like the author didn't think that far ahead and decided to do that last second. It's almost like Black Clover has an endlessly expanding magic system that has no rules, so the author can just tack whatever extra bullshit they want on instead of writing good things. Weird how that works. 2 women came in to buy ice cream and they had cat ears. I love Halloween. That's kind of poggin'. It's kind of poggin'. That's pretty epic. You like the Chainsaw Man anime so far? Loving it. It's great. It's so good. I love it. It's fantastic. What's up, Bedstain? How you doing? Is Black Clover the It Would Be So Awesome of fantasy media? I don't know. I just feel like here, and this is something I will make a video about at some point. I've been saying for the past like 2 years. Black Clover just doesn't know how to do strength scaling. Like, they capped themselves out way too early, and so the author has just had to continuously find ways to, like, make new power systems so the characters have an excuse to train, and so that new villains have an excuse to be able to beat them, shit like that. And so it's just this constant repeating endless cycle of every new arc, Asta has to learn a new magic power that just suddenly came into existence and didn't exist before so that he can overcome this new big bad, and it is tiring. It is tiring to watch. Magic system should always be small instead of large, and then all the uses of those few spells fully expanded on. There should be a lot of ways to use the existing magic, but the limits should be set early and understood. I'm good, how are you? I'm great, but Bedstain, I'm complaining. That's what I do best. That's when I'm at my happiest. I watched one episode of Black Clover and knew immediately that I would hate watching anything else related to it. I mean, Jesus Christ, the Asta screaming meme was just terrible. But I read it, so I didn't have to deal with that as much. But it's like okay, so in this new land that Asta has come to, right? And, you know, actually, this is a bad example, because, like, this land he's in is actually pretty disconnected, so it's fair. But, like, during, like, the time skip of Black Clover, which I could talk for hours about how useless the time skip was, they, like, went and trained in, like, one of the foreign countries that's not connected to the one they like, work for, right? And that foreign country had, like, a whole extra power-up way of using magic. And the whole bullshit of it was like, oh, we only use it in this one kingdom. No one else knows about it. Bullshit! Bullshit that no one else would know about. A secret way to make your magic extra powerful. Somehow that would get out. Somehow that would get out. The reason that that it was like sequestered in this other country is because the author didn't consider it existing until they needed it to. That's why. What is your opinion on Black Cherry White Claws? Do you know the game named Crypt? No, I do not. I don't drink, so I don't have an answer to that. A good friend of mine had some strong opinions on Magic System. He really likes Brandon Sanderson books because of its thoroughly defined magic. No idea what that is. Power systems need to be simple and direct, like Chainsaw Man and Devil's Power System. It's one of those things that I feel if you're going to have, like, I swear to fucking God, I just looked in my side view mirror. I've been looking in my side view mirror every couple seconds. I kept thinking there was a truck trailing very close behind me. I forgot that I am actually hauling trucks. Anyway, I think that in order to expand upon magic systems or power systems, you need to be able to expand it within the constraints of that power system, right? It needs to build upon what already exists, not be something new entirely. Like, when you look at something like One Piece, Luffy has his Gomu Gomu no Mi, he turns into a rubber man. A lot of his power comes from his elasticity. He's able to, like, create a lot of power by bouncing back at things, right? So, with his first power-up, his first major power-up, Gear Second, is an expansion of his existing abilities. What he does is he uses the fact that he's made of rubber to circulate his blood faster, to make him move faster, to make all of his attacks faster. It's the same as his powers have already been capable of doing, just faster. That's the only change. He's faster, therefore he has more power. And the way he gets faster is explained within the constraints of his existing power. That's what you should see. That's what should happen. It shouldn't be some new extra bullshit. I like Hunter x Hunter powers even though it's complicated as hell. I don't know anything about it. I read like 3 chapters of Hunter x Hunter and I didn't like it. I'll give it another chance at some point, but I was super not into it. He wrote the new 40k books about Necrons. Crypt is a free horror game. I recommend it for future streams. I will keep that in mind. I need something to. I need to fill a few streams while I wait for God of War Ragnarok to come out. So I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Like if you want to increase like the power limits of your power system, it needs to be within the constraints of what already exists. What's your opinion on Gintama? Don't know anything about it. I have not given that one a chance yet. I've heard it's very good. I know the author's a big One Piece fan. Inserts One Piece references left and right. So I'm a fan of his work already. I'd like to get into One Piece, but it's so many chapters to read. Been reading Dan JJK and caught up on part 2 of Chainsaw Man. I love all of those. Dan is phenomenal. I may make a video on that at some point. I don't have anything big to say about it. I just really like it. Yeah, Dan is so fucking good. I definitely get the angle that One Piece is a lot to consume, but it's always one of those things where it's just, all I can say is it's worth it. It's worth it. It really is. Just finished the Luther the First Trader. Never heard of that. No idea what that is. Gintama dominates like 5% of MAL's top 100 anime. Like episodes? Ooh. We'll need to stop and sleep at some point here soon. Well, I can sleep at any time, really. I've only got 6 hours left on this job, so if I sleep at any point, I'll be good. How can it be 5% of the top 100 series? Does it have a bunch of sub-series? Speaking of sub-series, they made more fucking Naruto! I talked about this on the Discord a bit, but now there are 3 spin-offs of Naruto. What a... Great. Fantastic. I'm happy for Naruto readers, I guess, but... Trying to watch One Piece. I've already gotten into episode 100, but I don't watch it at almost 3 weeks. Don't watch it. Haven't watched it in 3 weeks is I think what you meant to say. Meantime, is always somewhere on top 100 and Jump for some reason. One Piece is One Piece just gets better and better the longer you watch it or read it. I'd say it starts really slow, but like once you get into Enies Lobby in particular, that's when like the world building and the like conspiracy building really starts to build, and that's where it gets really interesting. Naruto author proving himself a one-trick pony. Here's the thing. Kishimoto tried to have another manga after Naruto. It was called Samurai 8. I read all of Samurai 8. It got canceled after like 20 chapters because it was fucking horrible. It was so fucking bad. Like, oh my god. One of the worst manga I've ever read. It was fucking awful. So yeah. Yeah, I think the guy just happened to do really well with Naruto, and now he's just milking the shit out of that because he can't do anything else. What made it so bad? I can't recall anything specific about it because it's been a long time since it got canceled, but it was just, like, the character writing was abysmal, the power system made no fucking sense, the art direction was weird and, like, hard to look at. It I would have to like refresh my memory of it to give you specifics, but there was nothing good about it. There was no one thing I could point to and say like, at least it has this redeeming quality. Everything, every possible aspect of it was done poorly. I feel like you'd fuck with Game Time because it's hella weird, and I think you'd like weird stuff. I definitely do. I definitely intend to check it out at some point. I just haven't. Alright, Naruto is only successful because it's Naruto. It really is. And and in my opinion, Naruto was never that good. It had its moments, but it dropped the ball in a lot of ways. So man, just one trick to retirement. Yeah. Any opinion on toilet-bound knockout? I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. Manga suggestion to Chainsaw Man readers. If you haven't checked out Jujutsu Kaisen, that's a very comparable one. But in terms of like ones that tackle more serious, more character-driven stories, Berserk is always an excellent One Piece, or sorry, Chainsaw Man comparison. I stopped One Piece and Luffy's fight with Kaido. I got bored from waiting. Are you watching the anime or reading the manga? Because if you're reading the manga, I can't agree with you. But if you're watching the anime, I 100% agree with you because the pacing in the anime is fucking abysmal. I would never recommend watching the One Piece anime. You should always read it. Even knowing that they've improved the what was once abysmal animation quality, the pacing is just so god-awful. Reading the manga? Well, I can't agree with you then, at all. Stopped watching One Piece and John left the show. Can't relate. Okay, boys, we're taking our sweet time on a 65-mile-per-hour road here. And you boys got some shit to deliver, so maybe you want to pick up the pace. I don't know. Just a thought. Next time I see somewhere to stop and sleep, I should do that. Opinion on Kakegurui? I liked it. I couldn't like tell you anything concrete about it. It's been too long since I watched it. But I liked it when I watched it. I did not finish the second season. I think I got bored with it. It was a very interesting concept for a series. I always like different takes on like, I don't know, suspenseful stories that don't use like action as the crux of the suspense. So gambling is an interesting one. Wait until the fight ended and then it continued. Cool. I just kept on reading. I couldn't wait till every next chapter. Kaiji is good? I never heard of that. Man, you guys are coming up with all kinds of fake ass new series for me to watch. I just started watching Chainsaw Man. It's your fault. Well, I good. Fucking you better. It's good, isn't it? How do you like it? Kaiji's about gambling? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm trying to think of other series that are suspenseful and don't use things like action. Akane Banashi is an interesting one, although it's a little more geared towards comedy. That's one that's running in Jump right now, about a character who's trying to become a successful Rakugoka. That one's really interesting. It's really interesting to read as a non-Japanese reader because Rakugoka is a form of entertainment that has not escaped Japan, that I had never heard of before reading this manga. But it's a very interesting world, to say the least. You ever heard of the 2007 anime Mononoke? I have not. Disappointed that I'm not hearing Take Me Home Country Roads playing in the background. It's because I don't want copyright claims. I'll sing it for you if you want. Non-stop for the next several hours. I'll just be singing this constantly. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, but I already love Power. Good, because Power is best girl. I will say, Chainsaw Man starts like a very bog standard shonen. You gotta get further into it for it to really find its identity. Although that was intentional on the author's part, you can tell. Did you watch Hajime no Ippo? I have not. I have not checked that one out. Just looking at it from the outside, I do not know how they made such a long series on only boxing. And it's amazing to me. Like, how many different plot threads can you have in a manga about boxing? I don't know. I'd have to check it out to find out. Got into deep depression because I read Chainsaw Man. Happens to the best of us. What is your opinion on do you love your mom or to hit multi-target? That's just you're making that up. That's not real. You guys are making things up now. You're trying to troll me. This is fucked up. I don't believe you, Bedstain. I just do not. Alright, well, if he's going, then I can go. Because... Go, go, go. Why my truck slow so much? Don't fucking hit me, cop. Don't hit me, cop. Slow your ass down. It's really hitting me how your original stream title was more appropriate. Well, I was kind of thinking, like, man, this would probably be a good stream to, like, test out, like, a This Week in Jump kind of format where I just talk about anime and shit. But then I was like, what if the conversation doesn't go that way? And I decided to change it, but... yeah. How many Mahjong animes do you watch, Sean? My goodness. Ooh. Ooh, this roundabout's coming up quick. Hopefully no one's coming, because I ain't yielding. Yielding is for pussies. Real men just fucking go. Your question is why, not how many. Oh, I know why. I know why. I watched a bit of a live action adaptation, but I'd love to get it more into the source material. If you don't play Ricci, it might be hard to get into. It's not even, like, Ricci's hard to get into. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Seriously, weird of you not to have watched us read Hunter x Hunter, Mac. I didn't like it. I read like 3 chapters. I wasn't into it. I found Gon to be an extremely annoying character. He's so fucking obnoxiously upbeat. He's like an annoying little kid. What do you think about Attack on Titan? Because I don't like it. I like it. I'm a fan. Don't talk about the ending at all because there's people in this chat who haven't like reached the ending yet. But my feelings on it definitely became more mixed after the ending. But Gon is not annoying. Different opinions, my friend. I would say if you only watch the first season of Attack on Titan, like back in the day when there was only season 1 of Attack on Titan, that's when I watched it for the first time. I thought it was extremely overrated. I thought people like thought it was people back in the day thought Attack on Titan was like the biggest shit ever. And I thought it was so goddamn overrated. But once you get further into the story, it earns its reputation for sure. I think Sean can agree to that. Yeah. I mean, I never thought it was bad, mind you. I still liked it. I just thought it was super overrated. I'm gonna pull over and rest at this town we're coming up to. I was really against getting into it. Seriously, you're gonna break that hard? Fuck you. I was really getting into it for years, but when I actually finished the first season, I fell in love. Against getting into it for years. Ray's hamburgers. Man, I want a burger. I want a burger and I want pizza, but I'm too broke to buy either. Someone donate enough money for me to buy a hamburger. Don't do that. I'm just joking, but... It's always so hard to explain to people, like, oh, XYZ gets better the further into you get. Because it's such like a, oh, you just need to get past the first 60 hours of an MMO to enjoy it. But I think sometimes it can be intentional on the part of the writer. Like I mentioned with Chainsaw Man a million times. Chainsaw Man starts out very bog standard shonen, but there's a reason for it. And the deeper into it you get, the more it makes sense that it started out the way that it does. Fuck. I'm gonna hit the shit out of that pole. Ah, god damn it. But other times it is like genuinely like a knock against the series. Like I will say I understand people, you know, I fucking stuck, aren't I? Jesus Christ. Please just I'm just gonna slam into the car behind me. Somehow that did not get me. Wait, I think I see what's happening here. Oh my fucking god, how am I gonna get unstuck from this? I'm like... Okay, hang on. I can't back up at all. Wait, hang on. My fucking truck isn't on the ground right now. Hang on, we might be able to make this work. If I could just pull it away from that fucking lamppost. Shit. What exactly am I stuck on? I don't understand. I'm not stuck on anything. Oh yeah, like the stream, you assholes. I need algorithm. I don't even think the game knows what I'm stuck on. Fuck off. What did I hit? I got like stapled to this light post. I can't get myself off. Yes, I did just say that. Take it out of context all you want. Okay. Yes. Okay, now we just gotta find a way to... But anyway, as I was saying, I do think sometimes it is genuinely like a knock against it. Like I will say, like, one criticism I would give for One Piece is that it is so slow to start. It takes so long for it to get going that it's like genuinely a bad thing. But at the same time, I don't know, because there's so much to One Piece that it's kind of good that it eases you in so slow to it. I guess it's just, I would say it's disappointing that it takes so long to get there. Alright, fuck me. There we go, I'm unstuck. Somehow I didn't gain any damage or tickets while that was going on. But then, you know, same thing with Attack on Titan. Like, it doesn't start off with what it becomes, but it's a damn good reason for it. You gotta set up that exposition and all. You gotta set up. It's like Bill said, subversions require context. You gotta set something up in order to what's the word I'm looking for here? Surprise the viewer. I think one of the strengths of Attack on Titan is that you, as the viewer, understand as much about the world as the characters do, and you get to learn about the lies as they do. Well, whoever gets the 2 trucks in the back, they're going to be confused why there's a bunch of fucking dents on them from rubbing up against a lamppost for 20 minutes. Come on, turn green. Your boy needs gas. I feel like the chat got real quiet when I got stuck. It's like everyone was so disappointed by my shit performance that they just left. I can't even say I blame them. Gas retrieved. And to get another White Claw. That's very funny. There's a deer in my back row that just has a white wild brand. Oh, fuck off. Just walking around. Shoot it and eat it. I was expecting Ramu to speak up with the kind of language you were using. I think that if Ramu was in this, I mean, I know they were at some point. I think that Ramu probably left when I started talking shit on Naruto. Because when I started talking shit on Naruto in the Discord, she messaged me, was like, "Hey, please stop saying mean things about Naruto. I love Naruto," and I was like, "I'm sorry. I'm not gonna knock you for liking it, but I'm also not gonna stop making fun of it." Came from your Godzilla video a while back. Forgot I was subbed. Still a great video. Why, thank you, Half Human. I haven't heard someone say they subbed for the Godzilla video in a long time. I'm glad you like that. I appreciate that. I'm not slamming Rambo. I understand her perspective. I don't like hearing people talk ill of things that I like either. But what I explained to her and what I will stand by 100%, my trucks are going to be on this train track while I'm stopped at this light. You know, I'm a critic. Even though most of my videos are in the form of praising things I like, I do, you know, I approach that from a very critical eye, and I find I have to be able to explain why I like the things that I like. So if I don't like something, I have to be able to explain why I don't like it too. I can't just say I don't like it and not elaborate, because it hurts my credibility as a critic if I can't explain why I don't like things. So, you know, I won't ever make fun of somebody for liking something unless you like Demon Slayer because it's terrible and you're an idiot for thinking it's good. I won't ever criticize someone for liking something, but that won't stop me from criticizing the thing itself. I'm recently playing a video game named Valhalla, and it's a very interesting game. I've heard that. I've seen it a bunch of times. It's like a cyberpunk visual novel, right? Feel this same about Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. Don't believe that's real still. Chance of My Big Smelly. Got that one. I got one that will land. Power is an awful character. Why would you like them? Ooh. It's about a bartender in Cyberpunk world. Yeah, you know what? I listened to the soundtrack for that game because I liked the soundtrack, and I was thinking about using parts of it for a video. I don't remember which one, mind you. I don't think I did. Or maybe I did. I think I used one song off of that during the Nisekoi video. Maybe. Toilet Bound Hanako-kun is real and it's mid. Then why do you keep bringing it up? One of my favorite in high school. So what, you've like seen the light and come around to knowing that it isn't that good? What are things that I'm nostalgic about that I've come around to realizing are actually pretty bad? I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I'm sure there are things. Okay, well, I guess when I first started reading My Hero Academia, and mind you, I started reading My Hero Academia during its right around the time that it hit its first year anniversary. It's been going for like 7 years now, so I've been reading My Hero Academia for a really long time. I really liked My Hero Academia when I first read it, but now I am pretty critical about it. Valhalla is a very amazing. You should check it out. Valhalla story is very amazing. You should check it out. Maybe story, like games that are heavy on story are hard to stream because I can't really talk and bullshit over people talking about important things or whatever. It's great to me, but I think you would think it's mid. How dare you make my decisions for me? But you're probably right. I hate most things. So we got, an hour and some change to go. This is an easy trip, not gonna lie. This is an easy 36K or 38K, whatever it was. I can't wait for future language to try and explain what mid meant in the early 21st century. It's just a blanket statement to offend something that you don't like. It's a ghost trapped in high school who's like the Lord of the Dead there. It sounds like the setup for a comedy manga. Generally, I'm not a big fan of like comedy-driven manga. They have to be like really amusing for me to be sold on them. Otherwise, I generally think they're kind of a waste of time. The problem with comedy-driven manga, like that don't have like a proper plot or even have like an end goal, is that the comedy tends to, not always, but it obviously depends on the writer, but the comedy tends to get really old and really reused really quickly because like you figure out what the author's comedy style is and they just recycle it endlessly as they try to come up with new concepts for new chapters. That's why even a series like Witch Watch, which I do like, Witch Watch as a comedy is alright, is still pretty not great because they reuse the same few jokes every few chapters. Mid is the get away with being a hipster free card. Mid is the I don't like something and I don't want to explain why card. Mid is the criticize without criticizing card. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't add anything to the conversation. Like if I was to go on an hour-long rant about how much I love One Piece and someone just hit me with the One Piece is mid, that wouldn't change anything. It wouldn't alter my opinion about it. It wouldn't change my opinion about it. It wouldn't lessen my opinion about it. It would just be them disagreeing. It's like hitting me with the, that's just your opinion. That's not an argument. You're not saying anything. You're not adding to the conversation by saying that. Children's Ghost Story in Japan, Hanako-kun. Ah, so it's derivative. Saiki K was pure gold all the way through. I watched a few episodes. I wasn't that into it, but I also couldn't really pay attention to it. I don't remember who I was watching it with or why. It might have been Sean. But whatever I was watching Saiki K, I was like watching it in the background while I did something else, so I didn't get to pay much attention to it. My problem with MHA is how everyone leans too far into a single personality trait for comedic effect. There a lot of the characters in My Hero Academia are very gimmicky, and they're more caricature than anything. One big problem I have with MHA is that for a long time, the author just keeps introducing new characters and wanting you to take all of them seriously as important characters. But then you get to the final arc where we're at now, and the author does not know what to do with all these characters. So a lot of them are just getting sidelined doing super unimportant shit, and it makes you question why you spent so long learning about them if they weren't going to be important after all. Psyche is something I show non-anime fans. Oh, interesting. Isn't just you saying that you think it's middling? Yes, that's exactly what it is. But people tend to use it like this big grand defense, like, oh, it's mid. And then it just defeats your entire argument when in reality it changes nothing. So I missed the whole stream, was trying to decide what type of bunny girl I want to be tomorrow. What did I miss? Nothing you would have wanted to be here for. What varieties are you considering, Ramu? Characters for character's sake, SMH. Yeah, that's basically what it was. Like and this was something that I considered a strength when I was reading through My Hero Academia initially, and it still could have been, but it ultimately didn't be. You know every character in Midoriya's class. All 20-something characters, they all are like a character with a personality. They have their own like backstories and motivations. And that at one time was something I considered to be a good thing, because it's like, oh, you have all these characters and they're all meaningful. But then you cut to now, where half of them aren't doing anything, or have lost their purpose, or have gone through and this is a problem I have with a lot of series. They've done that thing where like they develop as a character and then they just become boring. It's like this. If you a few meaningful characters is far better than dozens of underdeveloped ones. I like the anime names Grand Blue. Good comedy anime. I don't think I've seen it. No, I definitely haven't seen it. Black leotard plus tights plus pumps, or a white onesie. I mean the Playboy bunny is always a good one. I gotta thank MHA because I'm doing a D&D game where I have to avoid those pitfalls. Nice. Shit, I went too far. Now I have to back up. No, you know what? I'll just try to find a fight. Yeah, I'll try to find a way to turn around in the parking lot. Yeah, like Ida is an excellent example. Like Ida had like an important role to play in the beginning of My Hero Academia, and he had like a very meaningful arc as a character in the arc where he was important. But after he goes through his character development, after he goes through his character change, what the fuck has Ida done since then? Nothing. The motherfucker just stopped being important. He was set up as like this important rival to Midoriya who like really understood what it meant to be a hero, but lost his way and had to relearn it. And then after that happened, he was just fucking done. Like, that's so shit. Mostly snacks and beer, I guess. Don't expect my friends to cook. Pena opinion on popped corn. I am not a fan. I don't think it tastes bad. There is no one thing I hate more than having a bit of popcorn kernel stuck in my teeth and unable to pull it out. So I just don't eat popcorn on that principle alone. I will, like, once in a blue moon when I can't think of anything else to eat, pop a bag of popcorn, but otherwise I don't eat the stuff. Or if I'm in a theater and someone else buys popcorn, I might take a few from their popcorn bowl, but generally not big on it. I don't know what the fuck's about to happen to this truck, to be honest with you. I don't know how I managed to, like, worm this or snake this shit. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drive down the street a little bit. I'm not really enjoying Chainsaw Man Part 2 so far. What's your opinion? I am very engaged in it. I'm very curious to see where it's going. I think some people, and I don't know if this is the case for you, but I think some people are expecting Chainsaw Man Part 2 to immediately hit the highs that Chainsaw Man Part 1 did towards its finale, and it's just not going to work that way. You got to give Fujimoto time to set up pieces before he can knock them down. I mean, like I said before, like, Chainsaw Man was not really anything special at the very beginning. It took time to get to the point that it did. And that's something that happens in the One Piece community all the time. People hate the beginning of arcs of One Piece because they always, like, they're coming off the high of the end of an insane arc and they're just confused why everything slows down so much. It's like, exposition's important. It takes time. You can't just skip that. Chainsaw Man Part 2 needs more death. I can't agree with that. You can't just be like, oh, it doesn't have enough death. The deaths has to be meaningful, and they can't be meaningful if you don't set up those characters. If you get the right kernels, you can significantly reduce the amount of holes you get in your teeth. You really expect me to go sifting through my fucking kernels to make sure they're all right and good? Grandma Lou's about a university student who drinks alcohol for the first time, then a lot of things happen. I feel like a lot of shitty movies start that same way. It feels like some intense setup. That's what I think. I think, wait, are you talking about Chainsaw Man Part 2, Bill? That's how I feel. I feel like Chainsaw Man Part 2 has the potential to go a lot of places right now. You know what? Fuck this parking. I don't want to get rid of these stupid trucks. All right. $38,000. Let's go. It's just, I don't care about saying it's a Halloween party and I don't expect to look perfect all the time. That's some incorrect thinking. When a bunny suit, you are looking perfect. The outfit is half the costume. The half is your attitude. It's just too hot for October. Usually it's really cold here, but last week has been hot. I think it's hot today. I had to turn my AC back on. It was off for a few days, but I had to turn it back on. It's not about checking them. You got to buy the right variety. You are talking to a person who buys those boxed microwave popcorn. I'm not buying specific fucking kernels. What a waste of time. Midsaw Man, got him. Completely destroyed. The entire Chainsaw Man fandom just died in an instant. I'm no longer reading it. I will no longer be reading Chainsaw Man. My opinion has been forever changed. But anyway, yeah, I'm very pumped to see where Chainsaw Man Part 2 goes. Every new chapter is a big what the fuck moment, and I've really been enjoying discussing it with people on the Discord and with Alyssa and theorizing about where everything's going. Chainsaw Man is a lot like One Piece in that Nothing we theorize about it ends up coming true. Fujimoto always finds some way to subvert our expectations. Only joking, it's actually pretty good. Damn right it is. I need to find somewhere to nap, man. Should probably also find somewhere to repair my truck since I rammed into that sign. Sean wants us to watch Ergo Proxy, but then he started making us watch Sad Man Hack Computer instead. We read Akame ga Kill manga? I have not. I saw the anime a long time ago, but I could not possibly comment on my thoughts about it because it's been so long. I don't really remember it that well. I liked it at the time. You don't like Bunny Girl Senpai, Ramu? I like Bunny Girl Senpai. Watched it again just a couple years ago. No more kunging for a little bit. I didn't say I had a problem with it. I just said you were like, we should watch Ergo Proxy, and I was like, okay, sure. And then you were like, no, let's watch Sad Man Hack Computer instead. I like Kunk on Britain. It's fucking funny. I hated the anime. The manga was better than the anime. We're talking about Akame ga Kill. What the fuck was it called? I don't know, Ramu. I like it. I don't think I can. I think I need to buy this garage to sleep in it. I could buy this garage. How much money do I have at this point? I could probably afford it. What do you think about Ero Manga Sensei? I have no idea what you're talking about. I for gore. I like Akame ga Kill, but I haven't read it. I heard the manga's better. Gotcha. Did it only have the one season? There's nothing better than watching a guy with a horrible hair driving a truck and talking about manga. Why'd you call my hair horrible? That's just mean. 180,000? That's it? This is a 3-car garage. Or 3-truck garage. Fuck it. Why not? I'll buy it. I just bought a garage so I could sleep in it. That's how much money I have. Are you jealous? I really like the music, the way the music just got fucking cut off at the end of that cutscene. Yeah, definitely don't insult the hair, because not only will it hurt my feelings, but also the rest of the fandom will get pissed at you. Apparently. Please don't ban me. My opinion of Ero Manga Sensei was absolutely garbage and disgusting. Damn. Damn. Alright, so I gotta hire drivers now that I have a garage. But then I also have to buy them trucks, I think. Well, whatever. I literally just bought this so I could sleep in it, so maybe I'll worry about hiring drivers later. Hair's glorious. Thank you. That's what I expect to hear during these streams. Praise and appreciation. Have you watched Baki? That one's another boxing manga, right? Or another boxing series? I've definitely seen it on Netflix. And from what I've heard, the animation's really good. But no, I have not. I have not checked it out. More fighting than boxing. It's still in a ring though, right? Is it like MMA shit? Mom's taking me to dinner, so I'm off. Enjoy your evening, folks. Bye, nerd. What a fucking loser. What an idiot. What an asshole. Wonder what trucks they're selling. Color. All right, Betsy. Now you sound like a kiss ass. Chill out. See, I don't care about the outside of the truck. I just want to see what the cab looks like. This is nice. I like the GPS down there. That's a good spot for it. Very modern looking truck. But it's also the cheapest truck here. What's the most expensive truck I can afford? I can buy their most expensive truck. And that is a badass looking truck. Baki is if a guy on drugs made a fighting manga. What? Alright, now you have my interest. I might buy this truck. It's a nice looking truck. I always love when I can see the side view mirror without having to like turn my head. I could buy this truck and then give my current truck to whoever I end up hiring. That'd be an option. We have some different options for interiors. A nice ugly gray color. This barely changes anything. What do you guys think? Should I get a new truck? It is mighty fine looking. If we got it painted to not be fucking yellow, then that'd be good too. Someone broke a guy's arm with his eye. What the fuck does that even mean? Buy truck. It's a good looking truck. You know what I need? One thing that I find frustrating about this game, there's no way to compare against your current truck. So pay attention. We got 1650 torque and 500 horsepower. That's the main thing I want to pay attention to. Gears is also important, but horsepower and torque are the things I care about the most. So 1650 and 500. Let's take a look at my current truck. Wow, everyone wants me to buy the truck. Give me a second here, guys. We got to do our due diligence. See, this guy's got 565 horsepower. So it's actually got more power than that truck. But it isn't as big. Then again, I'm not selling it. I'm just going to give it to someone else. Fine, we'll buy it. We'll buy the truck. Hang on, I got it. New truck time. Let's go, boys. Give me the biggest truck you got. Thanos truck? Oh, shit. We'll keep the big boy. We could get the engine upgraded so it matches my current horsepower. If we go up to the Cummin, that'll bring the horsepower right up to 600. Yeah, I like that. Let's get that engine instead. I'm thinking this transmission's pretty good. It's got 18 speeds, which is nice. I don't know if having more speeds is a good thing or not. I just assume it is. I like this current transmission. We already decided this interior is fine. Color. That's what we need to talk about here. Financial decisions. I don't even take like a big hit from this. I've built up so much money just driving that one truck around everywhere. Is that a good Thanos color, do you think? Nice dark purple. I think that's pretty good. No idea what all of this is. I guess it's color preset, save color as preset, save all colors as presets. And then we gotta get a little toy chainsaw, because Chainsaw Man. Ooh, we gotta get a fancy, yeah, nice fancy steering wheel. I like the look of that. I like the look of that. Shit, how do I remove these? Fuck. I think I have to go to the cart. You read the Tokyo Ghoul manga? I have not. I watched the first anime a long time ago. I think I liked it at the time, but I was definitely not very discerning. Sea changes. Can I get rid of what I just added? How do I get rid of something? I don't want this stupid mirror on there. How do I get rid of it? You watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners? I have. I liked it a lot. It was really good. There's an X under the button thing? Like inside the chassis? I don't see any X. Think about that. Oh, excellent. Thank you, Budstain. I appreciate that. So now it costs $175,000, which is still like half of what I have in total. The Stand of Vista interpretation was great. It was really good. I liked it. I liked the way they showed all that. There was a lot of good things. There's a lot of good things about it. I really appreciate it's from like the perspective of like anime versus game. I really appreciate the way they showed that, like, you know, Night City eats everybody up. Even if you're quote unquote special, you're nothing in the grand scheme of things. Personally enjoy the animation. The story in the manga is one I would highly recommend. Oh, Tokyo Ghoul. I've been really enjoying his new work, Chojin X. I really like how that's been going so far. White Claws. And you finished Tokyo Ghoul in the anime, so I'll have motivation to finish the series. Didn't it end pretty poorly? Didn't the author, like, just fucking not have enough time to finish it right and fucked it up? Put it in the Arizona garage. Yeah, new truck. That's a big boy. That's a big truck. Did I choose my player character? I don't remember choosing that woman. You know what I didn't take a look at? I didn't take a look at my my sleeping chambers. Not that it matters even remotely in the grand scheme of things, but damn, we got a whole ass apartment back here. Got a fucking filing cabinet, got a computer, microwave. Let's go. This is a sick truck, fellas. All right, now I need to turn off the left rear view, or the, excuse me, the left side mirror. I can't remember what the button is to change that. Tokyo Ghoul is great, but season 1 is the best season. Tokyo Ghoul would have never happened if it wasn't for pipes. Ghouls only weekends? What? Tokyo Ghoul manga, great. Anime lacked a lot. How are y'all doing today? Oh, just fine, Jasmine. I just bought a sick-ass new truck. How are you today? Sleeping schedule? I don't sleep. F2, that's the button I need. I only want the right mirror showing now. So, now that I do have a truck just sitting in a garage, let's go to that recruitment center, which I think is right here. And we'll buy somebody to drive my second truck. And we'll... Oh, listen to that engine. Oh! That's a loud boy. Listen to that puppy purr. Wait, no, I'm going this way. Fuck. I'm about to crash my new truck. The anime kind of went in its own direction, but then tried to return to the manga ending, which at the last episode took like a slideshow with no proper context. Ooh, that's rough. It's always rough when like animes just decide to just go in their own direction. Like Soul Eater is a great example. The manga of Soul Eater does not go the same direction as the anime, but it's still not very good. Man, I didn't realize how small that GPS was going to be. That's kind of hard to see, but that's fine. I'll get used to it. Damn, listen to that engine roar! Fuck you, ambulance. I got a new truck. Okay, which one of us has a more important thing to do? I've never done this aspect of the game. I've always just driven my own shit. John M. Man, all these truck drivers suck ass. Do I have to like train them up? Because so far they're fucking all awful. They have no skills. I like the wild look in Pierre's eyes, but I don't like his lack of any kind of marketable skills. 354 per delivery plus 1633 a mile. I'm guessing they get more expensive as they have more skills. Finished the manga Demon Slayer, so now I don't even want to watch the show. Anime kind of sad. Demon Slayer sucks ass. I'm not a fan. I'll make a video about how much I hate it at some point. I did not watch the anime at all, so I couldn't get distracted by the good animation. I'm thinking a knockoff Jacksepticeye down here is looking pretty good. Driver will arrive shortly and will start working automatically if settling in, providing that they have a truck to drive. They do. Mythical Demon Slayer video? You know it's coming. You're on the Patreon. You know what my schedule looks like. Fucking... What did I just crash into exactly? Did I just crash into the curb? There was a car there. All right, I think I'm a bit higher up than I was before. I did not see that car. All right, brand new truck. Gotta break it in. You know how it goes. Let's find something to deliver. You need a Bunny Girl Senpai video? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I tend to like to do videos where on things that are harder to like, I don't know, interpret in manga. I like to tackle stories that like take some thought, because I know some people are dumbasses and just speed read shit and don't take any of it in. Bunny Girl Senpai has a much more digestible story, so it's a little less interesting to do, I feel like. Trip all the way to Portland, $52,000. Let's do it. Mid Girl Senpai. So each their own, but I will admit the main thing Demon Slayer has going is good animation. I love the series, though. Yeah, but for, you know, if you like good stories, then there's not a lot going on for Demon Slayer. I've thought about dressing up like a bunny girl. I'll make that my next, man, we don't have channel points on YouTube. I guess I'll make it a donation goal or something. I'll try to wring more money out of you bastards. I'll make that a donation goal. You want the bunny girl outfit? Give me 200 bucks. I mean, why not watch something like Chainsaw Man that has good animation and good story, you know? Feel the power of that truck. How many hours we got on this job? It is a 24-hour job, so we're gonna have to stop and sleep multiple times. But that probably means we have like 6 days to complete it. We have 61 hours to do this job, so we have plenty of time to stop and sleep every now and then. Don't forget the fuel efficiency. Oh, well, I've got a 600 horsepower engine, so I don't think fuel efficiency is big on this truck. But it also doesn't matter, because I'm filthy stinking rich, and gas costs basically nothing for me. Favorite manga? One Piece, hands down. No contest. And I say that fully aware that it has its flaws. Some people think that when I say that One Piece is my favorite manga that I don't, I'm not aware that it has its issues, but there's just nothing like One Piece. You watching Blue Lock? It's pure Fujo bait, and I love it. Nope, not at all. Haven't even heard of it. You know, I'm still sitting in the exact same chair and steering with the exact same fake steering wheel and everything. But there is something that feels really good about driving a new truck. And it accelerates so fast. What do you think of Jujutsu Kaisen manga anime? The anime is insanely well animated. I do like the manga. I couldn't really like give you any in-depth thoughts because I just haven't thought that much about it. But I do like it a lot. I think like in terms of story, it's not the best. But in terms of like fights and fight choreography, it has some of the best in the business right now. Like, the fight choreography of Jujutsu Kaisen is insane. What do you think of the hockey system in One Piece? I think hockey was a brilliant addition. We spoke earlier about the idea of you know, not adding new power systems to increase like the overall power ceiling. Hockey is like a new power system that got added partway through, but it's different because it's not like an expansion on the existing power system. It's its own separate thing. One. Number two, it was foreshadowed very far in advance. Very, very far in advance. It was set up for a very long time. Number three, it's not unique to anybody. You know, devil fruit powers are unique to the person that you know eats that fruit. But hockey is something that anybody can have and anybody can foster, and it's an excellent way to ensure that people who don't have devil fruits can still remain powerful, especially getting into places like the New World. I love it. Hockey was a brilliant addition to the story, and a brilliant addition to like the power system. I like best manga author Oda Eiichiro of One Piece. I like it. Definitely has its flaws, but I love it. Are we talking about JJK still? I'm reading Blue Lock manga. It's great soccer and basically sports anime. Oh, we're talking about Blue Lock. Okay. JJK has some of the best jumping scenes / fighting. Yeah, it's they're really good. Thoughts on Chainsaw Man Part 2 so far? Love it, like it a lot. I think it's going in a great direction. Have you seen Goku? Luffy smiles. There's curses. Fucking Christ! Why are you not moving, asshole? I have seen it. Attack on Titan is good, but they are milking the heck out of the 4th season. I don't know. I think the pacing's been pretty good, so I wouldn't complain. It's as long as the pacing isn't taking a hit. Best arc in One Piece? Enies Lobby, without a doubt. There's no contest. It's just gold. Do you think One Piece needs training arcs? Nah. I think it's a pretty... I think the way that One Piece handles it is very good, with just having, you know, bits in the middle of arcs. Because, like, training arcs aren't interesting. They expand on the world and all, but they're not interesting. I mean, Jesus, you want to add more arcs to One Piece? you want to see what happened during the full 2 years of the time skip? Better than Marineford? Absolutely. I like Marineford, it's fine. Here's the thing I don't like about Marineford, and I know this is an unpopular opinion. I'm not a fan of Ace. People tend to put Ace really high in, like, their favorite character list, and I don't really get it, because we didn't know Ace before Marineford. We didn't know anything about the fucker. We know he showed up once and was like, hey, what's up? I'm Luffy's brother. Peace out, bye. Everything we learned about Ace happened during Marineford. You don't really have there's not really a strong connection to him as a character, I don't feel like. Ace, to me, matters because Luffy matters. I wouldn't care about Ace if it weren't for Luffy. Thank you, Ramu. Do remember to like the stream, please. Like, I know Ace's death is like this big, massive, sad moment in the story, but it never hit me that hard. Definitely not as hard as, like, the Going Merry. That shit hit me hard because I knew Going Merry. Going Merry was a character to me. Ace wasn't. Do you like Bleach? I prefer Bleach to One Piece, but I acknowledge One Piece is brilliant. I do like Bleach. I have my problems with it, but I do like it. I think it definitely, like, it was at its best during the final war arc. During the 1,000-year Blood War arc, so I'm really glad to see it getting animated. I have not seen any of it yet, though, because I don't have Hulu. I'm sorry, Double G. There's certain parts of One Piece spoiler territory that I just have given up trying to hide from people. But I am sorry. I'm sorry about that. No more talking about One Piece spoilers. Dylan hasn't finished it yet. Or sorry, Double hasn't finished it yet. That's my bad. I should have been more conscious of that. It's kind of one of those things where I just feel like everybody knows about it by now, but I guess I'm wrong. But anyway, just Enies Lobby, you know, it involved the characters we knew. There was so much, like, it had not only the tension of, like, the enemies themselves, but there was the tension of, like, the Straw Hats fighting amongst themselves. It was just, there's so many things that worked about it. One thing I will say about Marineford is I love the pacing of Marineford. Marineford is such like a, even though it's like a pretty long series, like there's no like fluff to it. It just keeps fucking moving. Enies Lobby is an incredibly good like mini arc, I guess I would call it, because it's a solid like 50 chapters and it's so engaging the entire time. What happens if you go off course? The GPS will try to redirect me, but nothing happens. I'll just be late. I get spoilers in the most random way possible. I'm sorry about that, honestly. It's kind of one of those things, when it comes to One Piece, there's certain, like, parts, like, story developments that I just expect people to get spoiled on, because there's so many like memes about it. There's so much discussion around it. It feels like it's inescapable, some of the spoilers. But maybe that's just because I'm so tied into the One Piece community, I guess. My Hero is good, but the wait for the 5th season for me made me stop wanting to watch it. It's not really worth it. It just keeps going downhill. We're in the final arc right now, and it's at the worst point it's ever been, if you ask me. Man, the brakes on this truck are a little less sensitive. I once got spoiled on Roblox from Attack on Titan. Wait, hang on. I think you meant to say you got spoiled on Attack on Titan from Roblox. Attack on Titan didn't spoil Roblox for you, right? Roblox spoiled Attack on Titan for you. If there's any consolidation, there's a book called One Piece novel about Ace and his pirate journey. I know, I haven't read it yet. I wish Ace was a more developed character before we saw what happened to him. I wish we as readers had a better connection to him. Luffy had a powerful connection to him, and that's what made that arc so emotional. But we as viewers really didn't, and that's a real weakness of that arc, I feel like. Once I got spoiled on Power Death on an animation that I saw like 2 years ago, I started reading Chainsaw Man. You gotta be careful about that one, because there are people in chat who have not finished Chainsaw Man. How do you maintain your hair? Every 2 weeks, I do a thorough wash. It takes me about an hour. I wash it vigorously, and then I use a leave-in conditioner and stuff that to maintain my curls. And I have to individually go through with each lock and twirl them with my fingers so they form curl groups. It's a pain in the ass. But because my hair is the way that it is, I don't have to wash it more than every couple weeks. So, you know, it's like an hour every couple weeks. If you broke it down into per day, it's the same as anybody else, really. They changed the oof sound effect. Did you guys see the new oof sound effect? Hang on, I'm going to pull this up because it pisses me off. So that's the classic, that's the beautiful, that's the incredible thing that was stolen and plagiarized. And this is the new one. Isn't that fucking awful? Who greenlit that? Horrible. I think it's just that the truck is heavier. You're probably right. Favorite Straw Hat? Frankie. I love that man. I love that man so much. I want to kiss him. I want to kiss him and hug him and squeeze him. And I want to play with his nipple lights. I remember the Attack on Titan episode when Aaron looked at the screen and went, Roblox is getting rid of tits. I can't believe they spoiled me like that. That completely changed my Roblox reading experience. Society's regressing. So the reason oof had to be taken away is valid. The oof sound effect was stolen. They did not have the rights to be using it. I don't know how they got away with using it for as long as they did. They did not have the rights to that sound, and when the owner found out, they were pretty upset. So I understand why they changed it. It wasn't like a change that they wanted to make. It was a change they had to make. But they couldn't have possibly chosen a worse sound effect. It was fucking horrible. It sounds like the pufferfish meme, the pufferfish eating the carrot, but like pitch shifted. Like it's awful. Roblox is just dying. Isn't Roblox still killing it? I think they're still killing it. Roblox makes a shit ton of money and screws over its creators. and takes advantage of kids. How do roundabouts even work? It's kind of like a social agreement that you won't fucking slam into each other. If you see someone coming from the other direction, then you can't enter the roundabout, and then if you see an open spot, you just go, and you can keep driving around the roundabout until you find the spot you need to exit. Stolen from what? I have no idea where the sound came from. No idea. What happens if you go full GTA mode and hit the cars? I get a lot of fines, my truck gets damaged, and I probably lose a lot of money. How am I going on sleep? Oh, we're good. I got a while. I want to see, can I like keep an eye on my other truck drivers? Like, what's he up to right now? Status. Is he on the road? He's taking household appliances to Kingman, wherever that is. Nice. Good job, Edgar. Training policy. Let's focus on long distance. No, we'll keep it on balance. I don't care. It's fine. Have you watched the Monogatari series? I have watched part of Bake Monogatari. I never finished it, but I do like it a lot and I want to finish it. I love the presentation of it. It's very interesting. Though I can't comment on the story very much. Why did you fucking slam on your brakes, dude? I can't stop as fast in this truck. You gotta chill. Didn't Roblox also have a tape on Kim K on other games? That would be hilarious. I have no idea. But that would be fucking hilarious. Oh man, Roblox is such a goofy kid. Her kid found it. Like, wait. So Kim Kardashian's kid found the tape on Roblox? Oh my god, that's hilarious. If that's true. This Desert Bus. That game's a classic. I need to play that sometime. I need to play that game for sure. Whoa! Damn, it's foggy out here. I did not see that truck coming. That scared the shit out of me. What's up, Great Khan of West Georgia Jr.? It's one hell of a name. Has anyone else been reading the recent chapters of Dragon Ball Super? Well, until it went on hiatus recently. Anyone else been following Dragon Ball Super? Because holy shit, this most recent arc was terrible. Final Destination gave me new fears, not gonna lie. I've never heard of it. No one's following Dragon Ball Super? Don't follow it. It's abysmal. I mean, I thought the arc before this most recent one was bad, but I didn't know how much worse it could get. I'm gonna go ahead and do my best not to rear-end this police officer, even though he's going below the speed limit. What an asshole. But wouldn't you know, if you rear-end police officers, they don't usually like it. Final Destination made me nervous about elevators. I'm gonna have to check this one out. I dropped Super after Duran appeared. I swear I could not take his Lamau face. Oh, that's funny. That's valid. That's where all DB fans say it's bad. Oh, I'm not a fan. Believe me, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of everything I read. That's the most contradictory thing about me. I read a lot of things that I actively dislike. I never liked Dragon Ball that much, but Dragon Ball Super is especially bad. Watch anime sub or dub. I have not seen the Dragon Ball Super anime. I've only read it, and I've only read the manga. Like chat. Yeah, like chat. Headlight? Fuck off. I'm in a new truck. I didn't know about it. Why do I need my headlights on? It's daytime. Like, whatever. Fucking... Screw you, cop. Oh, wait. Are you just talking about dubs or subs in general or for Dragon Ball specific? Because if we're talking in general, I always watch sub. I'm scared of being in a car and being a log truck. And being a log truck? I just noticed I missed a Bayonetta stream. I'm now sad. Well, we'll have more. Don't worry about it. The German voice actors are terrible. I don't necessarily think that American voice actors are bad. I mean, there definitely are some bad ones. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pull this up just because, you know, it's no secret I'm working on a Vinland Saga video. I've watched parts of the dub to try to figure out pronunciation for stuff. And not only do they actively pronounce things wrong, but the voice actors are terrible.
Far to the west, across the sea, there's a place called Vinland, untouched by others.
It sounds like a fan dub.
The flames of war, so distant, no one can find you there. Touch him and you're dead! Orphan, son
I have to be careful not to get I have to be careful not to get a copyright claim here.
I'll rip out your heart and dedicate it to my father's spirit.
You're not bad.
Askeladd is mine! Touch him and you're dead!
Yeah, it sounds awful. It's not a good dub. Opinion on the Saitama versus Goku debate? I think it's stupid. They're different characters from different series. Who gives a shit? I stay clear from big hunks when driving in case anything comes off. That's a valid thing to do. But anyway, you know, there are definitely some dubs that are bad, but I don't think that American voice actors or English voice actors are inherently bad. I think that there's a twofold problems. The first is that it is harder to do the voice acting the way that you want to do it when you are dubbing, because you have to try to match the existing like lip smacks in the animation. So you can't time things the way that you want to per se, and you have to try to match it while also trying to get your own direction right. But the other problem is that English is just a less expressive language than Japanese. Japanese is a very expressive language, and so the voice actors are extremely expressive. It just sounds better. They sound better. I love how in the sub they speak multiple languages in Vinland Saga, but it's all Japanese. That is kind of a knock against it, because they don't do a good job of conveying it for sure. But at the same time, it's kind of a zero-sum game. There's no really good way to do it. You know, canonically they're speaking Norse, but then there's people speaking English, and then there's some people speaking other languages. Like, it's just a confusing thing to do. The Ghost Stories dub is legendary. That one will forever be better than the sub for no other reason than because it's funny. My opinion, Saitama is a comedy character. It's supposed to be taken seriously. So yes, Saitama versus Goku debate is super dumb. Those debates in general are super dumb. Like, oh, Goku versus Luffy. Oh, Goku can crush a planet. Oh, but Luffy doesn't take damage from blunt hit attacks. Shut up! They're different characters in different series. They had different strengths. It doesn't fucking matter. But yeah, you know what I think English-speaking voice actors lack compared to Japanese voice actors? It's kind of the range of emotions. Like, it's not enough to be able to do like a sad voice, a mad voice, a happy voice. you know, you have characters like Zoro in One Piece. Zoro has a lot of very serious scenes where he says very like badass lines. But he's also an extremely comedic character who will burst out in like screaming matches with other characters sometimes. So that voice actor needs to be able to handle both sounding badass and comedic. And a lot of English voice actors just can't match that. They can only do one. They can't handle they can't handle characters that can do both, or that need to be able to do both. I watched sub and dub. I love them both. I watched the first episode of an anime in dub/sub to see which one I like better. I think generally I prefer subs, but if the dub is good, I'll use it as like background noise. Like if I'm rewatching something, I'll watch it in the dub. I've watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood more times dubbed than subbed because those voice actors are really good. Really good. And I think if you look at something like Team 4 Star, you know, it's clear that that there are voice actors out there that can handle being both serious and comedic. Those guys are insane voice actors. But at the same time, it kind of goes back to what I was saying before, like that animation of the lip smack. They don't have to worry about that kind of thing because they're just doing it themselves. So it's easier for them to get the delivery right because they're just creating that delivery. So, you know, I think it's just hard for English voice actors to handle both sides of that coin. I hate reading with a passion, so I watch dub. Damn. Man has never read a book once in his life. Old Joseph's German dub is both terrible and hilarious at the same time. The JoJo's Bizarre Adventure dub is fucking horrible because in part 2, like, Joseph's voice actor is clearly an American voice actor doing a pretty awful fake British accent. It's terrible. It's terrible. They would have been better off just not having him have an accent. You ever watched Hoseki no Kuni? It's the best CG I think I've ever seen in an anime series. I have not. Never even heard of it. I prefer to watch sub, but if I watch sub, I can watch more of the animation and the feels of the episode. I think I mean, that's valid. That's definitely valid. It's kind of it takes a while to build up a skill to the point where you can do both. It's not even something I really notice anymore, but I'm sure it bothered me a lot when I was younger. Don't you lecture me with your $30 haircut? Okay, you're getting banned. For your information, I have not had a haircut since I was 15 years old. So, this is clearly a $0 haircut. Thank you. There is the other problem I have is when, like, English voice actors just don't match what the character is. Like, the One Piece dub is just awful. Like, Frankie especially. Frankie in the Japanese dub has such an iconic, like, perfect voice. His voice is perfect for his character. And then in the English dub, they just have generic tough guy voice. And it just doesn't work. It just does not work for his character. Why would you ever go that route? I know you're not going to get, like, the same level of voice acting you're getting out of Frankie's Japanese voice actor because he has a very unique voice. But you didn't even try! You went a completely different direction and it doesn't work for his character. Ugh! No one will ever ban you, the OG Bill. Oh, he's he's constantly tiptoeing on the line. I was referencing Dragon Ball Abridged, I promise. I don't think you were. I think the unfortunate thing for English voice actors is that they're just up against a very impossible difficulty with the way that delivering dubs works. Again, going back to like matching lip smacks, it's hard to get the timing the way you want. It's hard to get the delivery the way you want when you're trying to match someone else's delivery and timing. Because, you know, American voice actors working on American projects do an amazing job. It doesn't always translate when you're dubbing. What's the worst fandom in anime? I think I don't think anime fans as a whole are the worst fandom. The anime fandom is the worst fandom. Everybody sucks.
NANI?
It's true. What is the worst dub you've ever heard? Oh man, One Piece. It's gotta be the One Piece dub. The person they got to dub Luffy's voice, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They do this like awful, like they like pitch up their voice and then they give it this awful gravelly sound, and he's screaming all the time, but you can hear his voice getting like worn out. Oh, I'm Luffy! It sounds fucking awful. It's legitimately painful to listen to. And then every other character, their voice just doesn't work for that character. It just sucks. And half the voice actors are just bad. What's up, Jenkins? How you doing? No, shonen is the worst fandom? No, anime is the worst fandom. Anime fans are just awful. Samurai Champloo, Space Dandy, and Cowboy Bebop have amazing dubs. I haven't listened to any of them. I prefer a dub because I have ADHD and I like listening to things. Some people like it, and that's fine. I'm glad you can be. Honestly, I am happy for you that you can be content with it. I wish that I could be. There's a lot of dubs out there that I just cannot stand to listen to. Oh, we talked about ghost stories, Jenkins. Don't worry. I'm about to crash in this fucking rock wall. Can you stay on your side of the line, buddy? Jesus, did you see that guy? He was practically crossing over. I need to stop and sleep at the next available opportunity. What up the deb am? I don't know what the fuck you're trying to say. Long day tomorrow, off to bed. Don't wake me up again, Mac. No promises. You know I can't promise that. I'm a wild card. Thanks for watching, Ramu. Have a good night. What are your thoughts on the Quarry, the video game? Never played it. Don't even know what it is. Earth is the worst fandom. Humanity is the worst fandom. It's rare to see an anime fan that have other things to talk about without being just anime. you mean anime fans just make that their entire personality? That's fair. That's valid. What happens if you don't sleep? I will fall asleep at the wheel and crash into something. It's the game will like shut my eyes and give me a black screen and rip control away from me. It's horrible. You're kind of right, though. Some anime fans really do just lack any other personality traits. See, I have anime and dumb hair, so I at least have something else going for me. That's survivor bias. I like anime, but I can't remember the last time I actually talked about it outside of Mack's community. Well, I mean, I've kind of fostered that community. You know what's funny? I legitimately did not intend to build myself up as like a manga YouTuber. I just kept making videos about it because it's something I like. And they've all been the most successful stuff I've made. It was basically an accident. I think I need to go past this ramp. And, okay, here it is. Speaking of JoJo's, what anime / manga do you think has the best fashion? That's interesting. That's interesting. That's an interesting question. See, Bleach is really good, but the author shot himself in the foot by making all of the Shinigami wear the same clothes, which really hurts their ability to be creative about it. So like when they're able to flex their fashion muscles, it's really good shit. But otherwise, it's just, oh, everybody wears this like black, I forget the name of them, but the you know, the black puffy clothes thing. I mean, you know, the fucking Quincy's in the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, those guys are dripped the fuck out. They got damn good outfits. I get that, like, I'm talking to someone who also likes anime. I talk about anime for long periods of time. I get like that when I talk to someone who likes anime. There is a lot of anime chatter in my chats. It just kind of, it comes with the territory. But we talk about other stuff too. We talk about balls and capitalism and other fun stuff. Banned Mack for talking bad about his hair. Shit, they caught me. They caught me on the double standard. Man, I'm still trying to think about this fashion thing because I feel like there's something I can think of. Hang on, I'm currently holding my phone out while I'm driving. What's in Jump right now? Don't mind me just looking at manga while driving. Do. Okay, nothing in Jump stands out at the moment. Yeah, I don't know. Bleach is really up there, but I can't think of anything else that really stands out. Now we're really RPing the American experience. I was looking at car insurance. I was shopping around car insurance providers the other day, and I was looking at Progressive, and they have their whole snapshot thing, which years ago when I was on my parents' car insurance plan, I had one of those Progressive snapshots, and that thing was horrible. Horrible. The snapshot for Progressive, that thing will ding you. Will get mad at you if you brake too hard, which doesn't make any sense. Because if you're braking hard, it's probably because you're trying to avoid getting in a fucking crash. It's probably because you're trying to avoid rear-ending the person in front of you. Why would you get dinged for braking hard? The snapshot had me thinking to myself, like, oh man, you know, every time I come to a spot where I needed to brake, I'd be like, oh man, I gotta avoid trying to brake too hard. Oh no, oh, ooh. It could save my life or save me from getting in an accident. You shouldn't get dinged for braking too hard. That's fucking stupid. I also love a good horror movie. I'm not a horror guy. They don't really interest me. Opinion on American cheese? Definitely not the best cheese out there. Yu Yu Hakusho is, in terms of accessible fashion, but JoJo is the king of high fashion. JoJo is the catwalk fashion, though. It's fashion you wouldn't actually wear. Currently making cake pops. How's your Halloween Eve? Pretty poggin'. I'm driving a truck and I'm going to a party later. Pretty exciting. But anyway, so I hate the Progressive snapshot. So even if I got Progressive insurance, knowing it would lower my insurance if I got a good rating, I wouldn't get the snapshot because those things are horrible. But they have a new way of doing it where you can get a snapshot app. And I was like, how would the app work? And I looked into it, and it mostly just tracks whether or not you're using your phone while you're driving, which I don't use my phone much when I'm driving. I just don't want them paying attention to my fucking phone usage. That's like a big invasion of my privacy. So I'm not going for that either. The Progressive snapshot is horrible in every regard. I just hate that thing. My fashion is halfway between Tech CEO and Josh Strife Hayes. I mostly I wear tight pants and hoodies. That's my fashion statement. And it works, goddammit. Man, I had a chance to sleep at a different spot, but I was in the wrong lane, so I couldn't get off the exit, and now I don't know when I'll see another spot to sleep. Hopefully soon, because my boy's going to start yawning soon. Keep talking about your tight pants, right? They can't come back. I wear pants that really give you an outline. It's like I'm not even wearing pants. You can see everything. I wear stuff that's comfortable and nothing extreme. I definitely stick to more comfortable clothes, but my one exception is pants. I definitely prefer the feeling of loose pants, but I hate the look of them. So I wear tight-ass pants, and it's not always comfortable, but I do look good in them. Thoughts on Fortnite? Never played it, never want to. I like Apex. That's the only battle royale I've enjoyed. Oh, we're yawning. You hear that? My boy yawned. We gotta find somewhere to pull off and get some sleep. I wear the closest thing to my hand when I wake up. I put a little bit of thought into it. I mostly, like, in terms of, like, matching or trying to get things to, like, work with one another, I mostly just pay attention to my shoes and my shirt. I try to match my shoes and whatever shirt I'm wearing. I have a few different colors of shoes, so. But when in doubt, black always works. Oh my god, I'm dying. Feel like it fell off. Fortnite? I don't know. I'd have to look at their fucking stocks. COD Warzone was fun for a time. Loved the gun customization. I never touched it. I didn't want to have 100 gigabytes of COD downloaded on my computer. What do you think about Mine? Oh, I can't even read that. Ultra Adventures? Never heard of it. Sounds like you're making that up too. Okay, we got somewhere to sleep off the highway here. So that's where we're going. I uninstalled Vermintide the other day. Vermintide is a game that I've barely played, but for some reason the game files are close to 100 gigs. And every time that game updates, it's like 40 gigabytes. So I finally was just like, fuck it, I never played this game. I'm uninstalling it. Game sizes are getting pretty absurd. And I'm making this up on search on YouTube. I don't want to because I'm lazy. I am interested in playing Darktide. I want to play Darktide. Alright, we got a gas station. It's going to be kind of a pain to navigate, so we're just going to take it wide. Try to swing it in. I hate when they have these tight little corridors. It's always hard to get through here because you can't get a straight shot. Yeah, we get it. You're sleepy. Shut up, fucker. Keep putting chat messages like that and Raymond might come back. It's so fucking dark. Tell me your thoughts on the socioeconomic impact of the tiny hat industry in Peru. I think if you look at the economy of Team Fortress 2 hats, you'll get an idea of where we can expect it to go. Have you played a Souls game? I have played all of the Souls game. I have played all 3 Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Sekiro, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring. Love them. Some of my favorite games of all time. I intend... It is still a very long way off, and I wouldn't expect it any time before this time next year, at the very least. But I intend to make a massive video comparing and contrasting and analyzing every single one of those games. Shut up, Bill. I played Dark Souls 2 twice, okay? I've earned my ability to talk about those games. Batman's psychology got me rethinking my favorite superhero. Why? Did you play Valheim? I did. I think Valheim is one of the best survival games we've gotten in years. I really enjoy it a lot. Speaking of, I think I talked about this on the last live stream. We have decided on a date for the next 24-hour live stream. It's going to be December 17th and 18th. And on the past like 3 24-hour live streams, we've played Valheim for a pretty sizable amount of time. So I would expect we'll play it again at some point in the next 24-hour stream. I want to play Bloodborne so bad, but I don't have a PlayStation. Bloodborne is one of the best. I'd say like Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, and Sekiro are all on the same level as like the best Souls games in my opinion. Those are all like the games that I don't view as having any major pitfalls. Valheim is a perfect example of positive reinforcement survival mechanics. I love it. I just love how they cut away so much of like the just grindy bullshit, like, you know, not needing materials to repair your weapons, and when your weapons break, they don't just disappear and you have to remake them. And I just love like the idea that after you advance beyond like the copper age, you don't really need copper anymore. You don't have to keep collecting it. It's fantastic. And it's just such a pleasant game to play. It's so casual for a survival game. Segment idea, random chat messages is displayed without the username. Everyone has to guess who said it. Actually, speaking of, I probably should put chat up on screen. There's a pretty easy way to do that for YouTube chat in particular. But also I'm lazy, so I'm not going to do it now. I need a new game, but I don't have money. Do you have any suggestions? Free. So let's see. Let's think about free-to-play games. Have you played Doki Doki Literature Club yet? That's a fun one if you don't value your sanity. Or you can play Fortnite. Fortnite's free to play. If you hate yourself. Or League of Legends. If you really hate yourself, then you should play League of Legends. This should be League of Legends' tagline. League of Legends. Even the ones that play it hate it. Because that's true. Congratulations to gain 100 pounds. Facts. Apex Legends is a legitimately really fun game. Really fun battle royale if you're into that kind of thing. That's free. I don't know what Brothers is, so I can't comment on that. Or script. I don't know what either of those things are. Basically, the psychology is that he cannot kill, otherwise he would not be able to restrain himself from being a monster. He doesn't have any self-control. I mean, expecting DC or Marvel characters to be deep in any way is asking a lot. Why develop a character when you can have them just accept their flaws? How's the game? Very sad. Just like my love life. Very sad. Nah, I got you guys. You guys are my love life. Check it out, guys. Watch me establish that parasocial relationship speedrun style. I love all of you. You're all my boyfriends and girlfriends. This is a very empty highway considering it has 4 lanes. Are you going to open on OnlyFans? I got a Patreon. Check out my Patreon. I might start posting something enticing there. You never know. I'm not promising anything, but I'm not saying I won't either. Ever since Alan Moore wrote The Killing Joke, many heroes, including Batman, had the idea of needing one bad day plus a tragic past to be pushed over the edge, which has led to some messed up stuff. I can't comment too much on the history of superhero writing. I'm not that into it. Paladin's a good game. I think you'd be better off with what it ripped off, which is Overwatch 2, since that's free to play now. Best book you've ever read? Oh man, how am I supposed to say something like that? I don't know. All of my favorite like books are multi-book series. I can't say that I have a particular favorite book. I haven't even read a lot of books. I don't like reading. It's I don't have a good like mind for it, because I'm a very visual person. So when I read books, I try to visualize everything, and then if I'm reading something and I'm visualizing a scene, and then something gets added to that scene that throws off my visualization, I have to like reread the entire paragraph to try to understand what's going on. It's very distracting. I will say recently. A book I've read recently, I read Jeanette McCurdy's memoir, I'm Glad My Mom Died. That was a very good book. Very sad, but a very good book. Kaito Mad Coping. What is a world-building element in fiction that you've read that has stuck with you even today? The fight between Zoro and Mihawk in One Piece. The first time they fought in chapter 50. That set an expectation for me when it comes to anime and manga that I basically compare every other series against. The idea of setting up like a strength ceiling. It's such an incredibly well done fight scene that I just would need an entire video to talk about it properly. Prefer it over Overwatch. I mean, I don't think Overwatch is that good, so whatever. Pick your poison. Do you still have the Son of Hitler book? No, I got rid of it when I moved, so I would stop accidentally leaving it on my bookshelf when I filmed videos. Watch out, you can't say boys and girls is not okay to say anymore. Gotta be more inclusive and being sarcastic. Boys and girls and everything else. Let me think. In terms of oh shit, I just unplugged my headphones. Hang on. In terms of individual graphic novels that I've read, I read Seconds recently. Seconds is written by Brian Lee O'Malley, who did Scott Pilgrim. That's a very thoughtful book that I liked a lot. Book I liked was Because of Mr. Turrup. Made me cry, not gonna lie. Never heard of it. I read a long time ago, I read a book called Trust Me, I'm Lying. It was a book about marketing. It's fascinating if you want to learn about how sleazy and tricky marketing can be. I read it with the intention of learning marketing tactics, but there was so much in it that I was like, I wouldn't feel good doing this that I couldn't. I didn't learn anything. I didn't learn anything except how to identify marketing schemes. TF2 did gender neutral before everyone else. Everyone is a mental gen. You can customize your abilities by cards. I don't know. I'm not a competitive game player. I don't like being competitive, so I can't really comment on it too much. But I'm not a huge fan of class-based systems that allow you to mix and match your loadout. I think some of the strengths of a game like Overwatch is that when you see a Roadhog, you know exactly the capabilities of that Roadhog and how to deal with it. But then, I don't know, say you give that Roadhog like alternate weapons that have different effects, all of a sudden it's a guessing game of like, what is he going to pull out? What skills does he have equipped? And it becomes a lot more difficult. But again, I'm not a competitive player, so I can't comment on why I don't like it. It's just a preference thing. If you could come back in time and kill your grandpa before you started dating your grandma, what would happen? I mean, it depends on how time travel works in the universe you're writing. If time is one unending thing, then it wouldn't actually have any effects. It would be paradoxical. It couldn't possibly change anything. But if time travel sets you into a separate parallel universe, then it also wouldn't change anything because you go back to your universe when you time traveled again and nothing would have changed. Isn't that the grandfather clock theory or grandfather theory? At least part of it. I've never heard of that. It really depends on how time travel works in whatever universe you're talking about. You know what is a solid... just because I'm still thinking about it. You know what is a really solid and ultimately kind of... Not really not really underrated, per se, but like underappreciated. A really underappreciated book. Holes. I know y'all have seen the Holes movie, but how many of you read the Holes book? Holes was a banger. Holes was poggin'. Favorite musician? I can't have a favorite musician. I like too much music. I don't even have a favorite song. Like, there's too many options. There's too many songs that could be considered my favorite song. Too many bands that could be considered my favorite musician. Some of my favorites, I love the Gorillaz. I don't love all of the Gorillaz music, but the music that I do like, I like a lot. Zutomayo is one of my favorite Japanese artists. Blue Swing, some of my favorite Japanese jazz. I'm kind of cut this son of a bitch off. Just joined. What is this game? It's a game where you are a truck driver driving a truck. It's pretty straightforward. How you doing, Maeve? What is a song/band you're most embarrassed to be a fan of? I unironically love Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne. I listen to it more often than you would expect. I think it is genuinely a very good song, and I enjoy it quite a bit. I gotta read that. I know what you're talking about, though. I don't remember what I was talking about. All the time travel movies don't make sense because if the thing that make you go back in time change never append. Why do you come back in time to start? I couldn't really understand that sentence, to be honest with you. Woo, woo, woo. Hey, go forward, fucker. The Holes book? Oh, yeah, you gotta read Holes. Holes is good. Holes is like one of the few books I've read multiple times. I really enjoy Holes. Holes is a damn good time. And Skater Boy is a goddamn good song, and Avril Lavigne is a queen. You know what I think is a character trope that gets written a lot, but doesn't often get written well, and that when it is written well can be really, really good. The kind of omnipotent or immortal character trope who is able to kind of see everything that happens, and like this is not an example of a way that it's written well, because I don't think it is, but if you think of a character like Doctor Who, like a character who has seen every part of history, or if you think of characters that are capable of like jumping between dimensions, that kind of character trope is one that I feel like works really well when it's written well, but often isn't written well. Now, Lavigne, I'll never forget that Hello Kitty song. Avril Lavigne is a queen and I love her. Why did you wake me up? I didn't do anything. I'm just talking about how much I love Skater Boy. It's a deep song, okay? At the end, you find out that she married the Skater Boy, and that she's making fun of the bitch that left him behind because she didn't know what she had, because she was a stuck-up, prissy little bitch, and then she got abandoned and left to be a single mother. Yes, sucks to suck, jackass. Should have dated the Skater Boy. I love Heimerdinger and Arcane a lot for this. I do enjoy Heimerdinger a lot too. I just joined. How many families have you completely turned into red mist with your vehicle? Enough to paint my to paint my truck a nice red color. It's very nice. Oh, I was talking earlier about how tight the pants I wear are, Ramu, and how you can see everything. And it's like I'm not wearing pants at all. We were trying to entice you back. Anyway, I'm trying to think of a really good example of that character trope that I was talking about, but honestly, like, there's so few times that it's done well. Pictures or it's a lie. No. I do think, in a way, Eren in Attack on Titan is an example of one where it's done decently well. Because something I think that gets missed a lot. Can you fucking speed the hell up, asshole? Something that's kind of missed about the story of Attack on Titan is the idea that Eren does understand the potential consequences of an actions, and he did try to change the outcome of those actions, but ultimately realized he was a slave to it and couldn't control it. Eren! I think it's interesting to see that kind of character when when the idea is that even with all of their knowledge and even with all of their power, they're still ultimately unable to do anything. I used to love Justin Bieber, but I saw a video of him saying the N-word and I mixed. Uh-oh. I can't say I've ever been a fan, but don't change the subject. Try and stop me. I unironically loved the song Baby when it came out. I did not. I was at that age where I was like, you know, all the girls loved Bieber and all the boys hated Bieber because they all wanted the girls. That was the kind of age I was at when that song was out. So I hated Baby and I hated Justin Bieber, and I made lots of Justin Bieber jokes when I was at that age. Just joined. I want to say I love your editing style and think you make some pretty awesome videos. Thank you, LegoZilla. I appreciate that. How sweet of you. I try my hardest, god damn it. Gotta go to chores. Have a good week, Mac. Have a good week, chat. Appreciate you, Jimmy. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Thought he was a girl when I first heard the song. Damn. biting commentary. I love anime rap. Some they're so good. Some Japanese rap can be really good. Homemade Kazoku is a really good rap band. Can you fucking not do that? I know I was tailing him really closely, but come on. I would like to shout out to the author of Twilight as the palest of white boys that did wonders for my dating career. Good for you, Bill. I'm happy for you. In terms of character tropes, I think John Constantine from DC. Don't know who that is. Very cynical. He's very studied in demonology and magic artifacts in such a way that he's kind of taking life for a ride. No idea what you're talking about. Never heard of that character. I'm in another country. What's the time here in the U.S.? It is 2:48 p.m. for me. I live on the West Coast. You gotta remember, there's multiple time zones in the U.S., so there's 2:48, 3:48, 4:48, and 5:48 in the U.S. What did you get woken up by, Ramu, by the way? What exactly woke you up? And why do you keep leaving my streams on in the background? You know I'm going to wake you up at some point. All right, someone tell Bill that that Bedstain is a Warhammer person. Bill, someone said Warhammer. Where are you? Something about everyone being a part of your harem, which I haven't agreed on. I have not brought that up this stream. That was last stream, I think. I didn't bring that up this stream. Oh, wait, yes, I did. I did. I was trying to establish a parasocial relationship by making everybody my boyfriends and girlfriends. Consent isn't required. That fucking bus just rammed right into me. You gotta be kidding me. But it did not use the word harem. Sing for us? You gotta buy me a drink first. Come on, let me in. God damn it. Don't fucking... What are you doing? What the fuck was that? You fucking kidding me? The fact that I did not just tip my trailer was an insane display of truck driving skill. But fuck that guy! What the fuck was that? Fucking, what do you want me to sing exactly? Should I pull up Supersonic Racing? How many songs can I sing? How many songs do I know by heart that I could listen to the instrumental? Baby? I'm not singing Baby. I don't know that song well enough. Ramu's already awake. It's not like I can wake her up with the Supersonic Racing. I mean, we are driving here. It'll be appropriate. God, I'm mad at that driver, dude. That pissed me the fuck off. What the hell was that? Chainsaw Man opening. I don't speak Japanese. It makes it harder. It's a good volume. I think that's good volume. Come on, run away! You don't have to stay! We're nearly out of time! But you're doing fine! So stay on track! And don't look back! Just feel the pace! Come on now, race! Everybody supersonic racing. Try to keep your feet right on the ground. When you're supersonic racing, there's no time to look around. We're just supersonic racing, running to the point of no return. Everybody supersonic racing. Come on, let the fires burn. Everybody, everybody. Everybody, 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 everybody supersonic racing, running to the point of no return. We're just supersonic racing. Come on, let the fires burn. You're just supersonic racing, running to the point of no return. Everybody supersonic racing. Come on, let the fires burn. Don't you know you really have to go to a place where you can feel my heart just race. Everybody supersonic racing. Try to keep your feet right on the ground. When you're supersonic racing, there's no time to look around. We're just supersonic racing, running to the point of no return. Everybody supersonic racing. Come on, let the fires burn. Everybody, everybody, everybody. Everybody! 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 Supersonic racing! Everybody! 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 Whoa! Yeah! Oh! Yeah! Supersonic racing! Everybody, everybody, everybody. Yeah! Everybody! Everything all of us have ever done in this life led up to this moment. I fucked up the lyrics on the second chorus. I don't know if anybody noticed. You probably didn't. You're all fools, distracted by the sultry sounds of my voice. Never recover from this godly performance. I gotta get the other songs into the mix. I've got Can You Feel the Sunshine memorized as well. I think. I haven't done it in a while. Diamond in the Sky. I have Diamond in the Sky memorized, but I can't do Diamond in the Sky because Diamond in the Sky is a duet. Diamond in the Sky is a duet. The chorus especially. It's really hard to do solo. Tempted to pay for another. If you pay for another, I'll do Can You Feel the Sunshine. I'll do my best at least. I don't have that one memorized as well, so I might fuck it up. Now I can go die happily. I wonder if the Skater Boy instrumental is publicly available. I can belt out a good Skater Boy. I've listened to that enough times to have the entire thing memorized. When I sleep, wake me if you start singing again. All right, someone DM double when that goes down. Sing Pretty Air Boy. Oh boy, here we go. All right, am I doing Can You Feel the Sunshine, or is there a Skater Boy instrumental out there? The official instrumental. There is an instrumental. What do you guys want? Do you want Skater Boy or Can You Feel the Sunshine? No Skater Boy. Ramu does not like Skater Boy. All right. Welcome back. Double G. Oh wow, this song's a little bit longer. Can you see the sun is shining on me? It makes me feel so free, so alive. It makes me want to survive. And the sky, it makes me feel so high. The bad times pass me by, 'cause today is gonna be a brighter day. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine. Forget about the rain. Just think about the good times, and they will come back again. Feel the sunshine. Without you, there's nothing for me to do. Can you feel the sunshine too? Coming through, it makes me feel brand new. And the sky, it makes me feel so high. The bad times pass me by, and today is gonna be a brighter day. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine. Forget about the rain. Just think about the good times, and they will come back again. When the sun goes down, I feel like I am waiting for another day when the clouds go away. Can you feel it? Oh, can you feel it? Oh, can you feel it? Oh, can you feel it? Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine. Forget about the rain. Just think about the good times, and they will come back again. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? No, this is not. I fucked up. The chorus doesn't loop here. If you're at YouTube, I don't know what caused you to do this. Money does. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just have to run away? Reach out for the sunshine. Forget about the rain. Just think about the good times, and they will come back again. I think the chorus loops there in the actual song, but the instrumental is slightly different, so it doesn't. Mike, I hope you enjoyed the performance regardless, my friend. I did say I might fuck up the song, so I'm not going to apologize for fucking up the song, but I did my best. You're welcome, Jasmine. Thank you for the $6 sus bed stain. I would not be against doing Diamond in the Sky, but I'm warning you now, that song is not meant to be sung solo, so it would sound very awkward. Do you like any anime manga you would consider a guilty pleasure? That's a good question. I think I'm pretty open about the fact that I just read bad manga actively and just accept that it's shit. You could consider all of the bad manga that I read a guilty pleasure in a sense, but I'm not really guilty about that. I do it for a reason. Sleep time. For the last leg of the journey here, it's the last sleep for the day. I only made $2,000 off of Edgar. It's not that much. I feel like I probably paid him more than I got from him. I'm broke, not gonna lie. Don't feel obligated to pay me to sing on stream. It's fine. Going to sleep. Bye bye, Double G. I hope my serenades help you sleep tonight. I hope the thoughts of my sultry voice are enough to help you reach sleep. Redo Appeal, I watched it just to watch it. That's valid. I kind of want to watch it just to see what the fuck all the memes are about. Personally, I'm about to crash into this guardrail. Maybe flip my truck. Hang on. Everything's fine here. Road's a little bit slick. All right, we're good. That was close. Looking for the lights. They're already on. They stay on once you turn them on. The only reason they weren't on is because I was in a new truck. Redo is turbo cursed. Are you talking to the guy who made a video essay about emergence? So there's not a lot that I can be fazed by. Jesus, some of these turns are not rated for the speed limit. Or maybe it's just because it's raining. I don't know. Let's see, 2 hours to go. I probably might need to pick up gas at some point. We'll see how long I can get away with not getting gas. If I see a gas station off, like, right off the road without having to, like, go off an exit, I'll stop there, but otherwise we're just gonna keep going for now. This is why I moved to Oregon. We're like traveling to Oregon right now, so I don't know if we're in it, but like a beautiful rainy day surrounded by mountains and trees. This is why I moved to Oregon. This is so fucking beautiful. Drive without gas. Funny. How's the new truck so far? I'm loving it. This truck is great. This thing's a powerhouse. Bet you're too scared to do so. It's not a fear factor. Off to bed just to set something straight. You, Bill, and Sean are part of my harem and not the other way around. Not if I stop responding to your messages, I'm not. Got him. Sleep well, Ramu. God. That cloudy sky. I love that shit. It's my favorite shit. Remember, right? Because none of us can pull more than a single person at a time. I can't even pull one person at a time. Then don't. Fine. Oh, don't sulk. We got beds off this exit. I ain't seen no dang gas. I ain't seen no dang gas for miles. Oh, I'm getting pretty low. All right, next time I see a gas station, even if I have to go out of the way a little bit, I'll stop at it. I'll sulk all week in my bunny costume. There's nothing you can do about it. Pixar, it didn't happen. Oh man, nothing like a good old harassing my viewers joke. Thanks, Kaito. Remember to like the stream, because I want money and algorithm. You guys are better at reminding people to like the stream than I am. I do not think about it. Only 7 people have liked the stream? That's bullshit! Worst place to live? Michigan. Anywhere in the Midwest. Ohio in particular. Isn't my money enough? No. You haven't been around long enough. You don't know how greedy I am. It's never enough. I'm a scumbag YouTuber, okay? It's never enough. Oh, okay, we got gas off the exit here. $28 people did? Wait, 28 people liked the stream? Alright, YouTube's probably just being glitchy and showing different numbers for different people. What's your worst place to live, Jasmine? Let me ask you that. Fuck you. Fuck you. The light is red, asshole. Fuck you. Fuck off. Captain Mack Road Rage compilation. Win. I live in Michigan. Sucks to suck. I moved out of that shit. God damn it, red light. The light was yellow! Luanda, Angola. That is extremely specific. Is that where you live? Hey, here's all I gotta say. Here's all I gotta say about Michigan. It's called the Midwest for a reason. Just destroyed with facts and logic. What is happening? Florida would be pretty awful too. I genuinely don't know how, like, old people decided that, like, Florida's the place to be, you know? Like, for all the issues that some old people have with, like, climate control, why would you choose, like, the hottest, muggiest place on the planet? Or in this country, at the very least. Like, oh yeah, let's go to someplace horribly hot and humid. The old people love those things. I'm the son of an expat, so I lived there for the first 7 years of my life, and I had... Come on. Red light violation. I didn't even... Okay, I'm past the crosswalk, but whatever. I lived there for 7 years of my life. I had presentations on landslides and unexplored ordinances from Civil War that ended in 2003. Sounds pretty rough. I don't know anything about Angola. I was born and raised in a first world country, and I expect the rest of the world to understand the problems that I have. Like not being able to get proper iced tea in the north. Land mines. Okay. I think I read it as landslides anyway. Florida, Australia, Iraq, Iran, the stands, North Korea. Is that just all the horrible places to live? Australia's not that bad. I mean, like, if you're out in the fucking outback, yeah, maybe. But places in the southern part, like Victoria and Melbourne, aren't that bad. Mind you, I haven't lived there myself, but just from what I understand about them. How do you like Texas? I was born in Texas, but we moved before I could form memories, so I don't remember anything about it. Is Kawalinga? Where's that at? You know what? You know what is the most attractive thing about living in Texas? The lack of income tax. God, that would be nice. I live in a state that has pretty much the highest income tax, and I feel it. And one of Mack likes truck games. It's in his blood. It's Texas blood, and my racism. That's part of my bloodline too. Can't sleep, so I'm still here. Well, what do you want me to sing to serenade you to sleep? I can sing... You know what? I bet I could do Piano Man by Billy Joel. I know the lyrics to that song pretty well. It would sound horrible because I don't have the same voice type as him. And also, I'm not a singer. But... Portugal. Portugal's next to Spain. Wild. Chat's bit is saying goodnight and coming back 3 times. That's true. That's a very common thing to do. Sing the intro, Chainsaw Man. I don't know the lyrics. I don't speak Japanese well enough to memorize that shit. I'll sing Piano Man, except I won't use the instrumentals because I don't want to get copyright claimed. So it'll just be me singing poorly to the sound of truck engine. Sing it, I'm gonna find it sleep. I'm not gonna sing it. Sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. No, it's boring. It's derivative. You think I'm a derivative artist? Chat is full of shonen characters that keep dying and coming back. Facts. I can't get rid of you. No matter how hard I try, you bastards just keep getting back up. What is up with Milwaukee? Social media was doing it terrible a few months ago. I mean, it's in Wisconsin. Wisconsin sucks. You ever been to Wisconsin? Can I finish watching the stream tomorrow? The VOD will be up. You can do that. I'm not going to be streaming that much longer anyway. I'm just going to finish this job, which we're very close to finishing, and then I'm going to call it a night. I think we're going to Portland. I feel like we're going to Portland. I know I'm not heading the same direction I would drive to Portland, but there's one really big bridge that you drive over into Portland from the side of the state that I'm on, and it's really pretty because you get a view of the entire city. It's nuts. Imagine singing. Sing Sweet Home about Alabama. I do not have those lyrics. You guys, you have to go with songs that are in my repertoire. You can't just name random songs and expect me to sing them. It's not gonna happen. Sing Freebird. I'll sing the Freebird solo. I actually can't think of it right now. I was watching a bunch of memes of it the other day, but all of a sudden I can't think of it, so never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna beatbox the Freebird guitar solo, but it's not gonna happen. Sing Never Gonna Give You Up. See, that one I know. That's a good one. I know that one. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. For commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Inside we both know what's been going on. You know the game and we're gonna play it. And if you ask me how I'm feeling, don't tell me you're too blind to see. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. And I just lost my train of thought, so I don't know where the rest of it goes. Whatever. You got the basics. It's just that. It just repeats that same thing, so. I'm glad you liked it. I worked very hard on it, spent several hundred hours preparing for this moment that someone would randomly ask me to sing Never Gonna Give You Up on stream. I think I gotta get better brakes in this truck. Where do they need it? I could probably do that. Now I can finally sleep in peace. Rest in peace. Just gonna look here. Oh, okay, okay, I can totally do that. Somehow, I think this is the first time I've ever parked somewhere in this game that has a proper loading dock. I don't know how we've gone this long without that happening, but... Shit. Turned it the wrong way. I'm disappointed to find you cannot get hit in train by a train in this game. Really? What, does a train just slow down? Bye, Double G. Appreciate you. Have a good night, bud. Damn. I guess I was worried about stopping on the train tracks for no reason, then I should have just done it. Speaking of trains, sounds like there's one nearby. Just says there's a chainsaw right there. Yeah, it's my little chainsaw dongle, so I can show everybody how much of a weeb truck driver I am. Boom. Easy. I didn't mean to pull this up. Y'all got milk? I delivered milk. Just earned 52,000 fucking dollars. Easy shit. How's my boy doing? He's earning $77,000 a day right now. Pretty poggin. No, wait, that's me. How is his daily profit actually higher than mine right now? Whatever. Good for you, Edgar. Good for you, knockoff Jacksepticeye. And where's the nearest sleeping / gas station? Easy fucking job. 3 days of driving. Sending some dry milk to a damn grocery store. Easy shit. Next stream we'll play train sim, so we can get the whole experience. We get the whole experience of every vehicle. Can we do Bayonetta? Why, you're not into the train stream? You don't like the train stream? It's kind of fucked up. I worked hard on it. I'll do Bayonetta again on next Saturday. I mean, if you're looking for Bayonetta content, I've got VODs of any more anti-material rifle mommy. If you want more Bayonetta content, I've got VODs for the first 2 games on my VOD channel. Train, Chan. Drive with the train. I don't know what I'll stream on Wednesday. I kind of need to fill in... Oh, you know what? Actually, never mind. I lied. I'm not playing Bayonetta next Saturday because next Saturday is a Patreon exclusive stream. I'll play Bayonetta next Sunday. If you want to join the Patreon exclusive stream, make sure to join the Patreon before Saturday. Just $5 a month. And it's epic and cool. This is Truckkun's point of view. Yeah, we just got to find a child trying to go to school to run over. Isekai that motherfucker real quick. All right. My little truck man is actually making us some money. He's making us $19,000 a day. Damn. Wait, that's me. Edgar is only making $2,000 a day. Week. Whatever, knockoff. Knockoff Jacksepticeye isn't costing me any money, so it's fine. We need to get him some long distance so he can do some longer jobs. Wow, he's doing like the cheapest jobs available. Jesus. Live stream. Y'all just got streamed. Bet you didn't see that one coming, assholes. It was a fun stream. This was a good time. What a nice stream we had today. I appreciate everybody joining in. You're right, I'm blind. Jasmine, I'm not reading that, but funny. Yeah, I'm really enjoying doing the YouTube streams. I'm really glad y'all are so into it, and some people who wouldn't have joined the Twitch streams are joining in. It's really good to see you guys in here. I really like doing these. I'm feeling really good about it. I hope viewers of my videos that have notifs turned on aren't annoyed by getting notifications about my live streams, but bye, Kaito. I was gonna talk a couple minutes, but I got a Halloween party to go to later, and then I'm gonna spend the rest of the week working hard on that Vinland Saga script. And then on Wednesday, I don't know what I'll be playing. I have to play something. Here's the deal. So we've got Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday streams, And then next Wednesday is when God of War Ragnarok comes out, which I'm very excited about. So I don't like to have more than 2 like concurrent games running at a time on stream. So we got Bayonetta 3 going already, and God of War Ragnarok will start next week. So I have to fill Wednesday stream. I have to figure out what to do on Wednesday. And then Saturday, again, is the Patreon only stream. So if you want to get in on the Patreon only stream, you got to join the Patreon. But other than that, I just got to figure out something to fill the Wednesday stream with. That's natural hair, right? It's really cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. It is completely natural. I don't do anything to make it do this. It just does it on its own. So yeah, I don't know what I'll stream on Wednesday, but I'll be streaming something. That's for sure. And Saturday will be something for the patrons. And then Sunday will be Bayonetta 3. And Wednesday will be God of War Ragnarok. Although that stream, if I were to guess, that stream won't start till a little bit later. Because I have to go to work on Wednesday. And then I have to go pick up the game. And then I have to download the game. And considering it's God of War Ragnarok, that game's going to be fucking huge. So it'd be like 4 or 5 o'clock by the time I get to streaming. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good Halloween, whatever your Halloween plans end up being. Appreciate you stopping by, and I'll see you in the next stream. Talk to you later. Bye.